Alrighty. Alrighty. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube chat, you're gonna have to give me a moment because, like, I just wanna. Yeah, give me a moment because I'm still. Oh, wait. No, okay. Give me a moment because I'm still, how do you say it? I'm still. Where did the chat go on here? The hell? Why did chat disappear? Where did the chat display thing go? That's weird. Usually, usually the display is like it's like showing. That's weird. Uh, that is really weird. Oh, there's like a bunch of new shit. Anyway, okay. Oh shit, I haven't activated. Hold on, one sec. I didn't realize I forgot to activate the things again. There we go. Okay. Now, make sure the fucking streams are like named appropriately. For some odd reason, some of them normally aren't for some odd reason. So, dude, what the fuck? Why are these things still not actually like? I get real tired of like having to do this over and over again. There we go. Okay. Uh oh, oops. Okay. There we go. Now y'all can say something. Fucking yeah, I don't know why it does that. Like wondering, am I able to not?
No.
What's up, plain water? What do you mean no? Saying no to?
I might randomly leave stream because my dad is maniac.
Uh, your
Is
dad
maniac.
is maniac. Uh, your
Is
dad
maniac.
is maniac. Oh no, sounds rough. I'm sorry to hear that. Hope your father isn't abusive. Sounds horrible. I'm going to add to everybody in the chat though. Now, dude, dude, dude. I'm just gonna mention everybody like individually. Uh, let's mention, yeah, let's mention this guy. Let's mention this person. Mention them.
Yeah, one time he said he'd remove my door if two locked it.
Oh God, they're one of those parents. See, I think that's definitely like an intrusion of privacy for sure. Like I think any parent that's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna remove your door. I'm like, bro, the fuck you mean remove my door
I know,
for
brother.
like for the sake of closing my door for the sake of having my own privacy? Oh, you live in my house so you have no privacy. What the fuck you mean I have no privacy? It's like, bitch, like it's like I didn't ask to be born here, so I think I deserve a little bit of privacy for fucking not getting in trouble and having the police arrive every like 2 minutes. It's like, here's the thing is, I have not violated anything to not have privacy. Oh, I'm sorry that I'm a little rebellious. Apparently, like, it's like I don't think that doesn't mean that I should have my intrusion of privacy happening. It's like not even the fucking
I mean, it's because
police.
he thought I did self-harm, but still it's annoying.
Yeah. He thought you did self-harm, or you did, or you were involved with self-harm.
I didn't.
Okay, well then I don't know. I wonder why you'd be thinking that in the first place. I think removing your door is just a massive intrusion of privacy, though. Honestly, like I don't know.
Whoa, it's going to be an April's Fool.
Yeah, I was going to do the Fool's joke, but I was like doing 22 minutes of ads. Like I was like, I'm never gonna be able to talk. So it's like I didn't see the point of doing that. I was like, somebody in Twitch chat gave me that idea, and then I was like, I don't want to do that. That just seems really dumb. Like I don't want to uh what the heck? Okay, there we go. I don't want to I at first it sounded funny, but then it was just like no. I'd rather just have barely any ads at all. Like than just fucking have that many ads. That would just be stupid. I don't know. I don't know. It's just dumb as hell. I have no idea. Anyway, yeah, I wouldn't know, man.
He also say me on my tablet like 2 hours ago and threatened to take it away if he saw it again. Now I'm fucking scared to leave my room.
What do you mean saw your tablet? Wait, he also saw me on my tablet like 2 hours ago and threatened to take it away. Why? Like, why did he threaten to take it away? What happened? I don't see why that's a problem. I don't see why you being on like a device is a problem. I don't know.
I don't get sleep.
Oh, that might be, yeah, that might be why then.
How do I get my OC drawn? I forgot.
Well, it's usually involved in the YCH thing.
I don't see how it's unnormal though.
I only did this with I only did this with how you say it? I only did this with with Nox because I needed another emote and because Nox was being very stupid and I can't remember exactly what this was. I can't remember exactly the stupidity that came from this. So now now I am drawing Nox as an emote. So yeah. Also, you have to submit it in characters to draw, I think. Let me see. It's on the Discord. You have to put it on draw this. The draw this in Discord. If you want them dry. I think I put that in the rules. Let me see. Add rules. Yeah, if you want your OC drawn in the next vid. In the vid, the new place is gonna be draw this once they get. Yep. Okay, cool. Good. Very short sentences, not like 10 paragraphs of rules. Yeah, I just, fucking 10 paragraphs of rules is just insane to me. Some people do like 20, like when people just do like giant ass, thick ass, like giant, like
Okay, send it.
MLA format bullshit. Okay, sent it. Yeah. It'll be in the queue. Honestly, if I think of another emotes, I will make one of y'all the emotes, but again, it's gonna be usually a person that's going to have like a very common, or it's gonna be a person that's gonna have like a very it's gonna be a person that's
Meow.
like here very often. So, just because those people are usually like always here, so anyway. Uh, who the hell is Blood Slut? Hold on. Who is Blood Slut? Hold on. Someone on Discord that I don't recognize. Who is this person? I've never seen their profile before.
Who isn't a blood slut nowadays?
Oh, it's Vixen. Okay, got it. Who's a blood slut nowadays?
Why be your live time to
Sure.
show you silly thing I posted about Riddle School BC, it's becoming my new favorite thing. Also hi.
Be your live time to show you silly thing I posted about Riddle School because it's becoming my new favorite thing. Yay. That's fun.
Makes whiteboard.
Oh god. Okay, yeah, sure, we'll have the whiteboard up too. This one's different, right? No, it's not. Okay, hold on. I need to delete extra messages. There we
Boing.
go. Hello, how you doing? How you doing, Ketchup Hearts? Welcome back, welcome back. Ketchup Hearts, my bad. Welcome back. How have you been? Hope you're doing okay. How was work? How was errands if you didn't work today? And if you didn't know neither of those today, how was your day
Rubs
in
hands like a
general?
fly and puts link.
Got it.
Link. PH0 Nez, who the heck are you? My evil twin? Stop posting links warning.
Hold up. Boom. Alright. Believe I might. Hold on. Doink.
Indeed I'm David.
Doink. I am Daybot. Yeah, not Nightbot, but Daybot.
Doing good, finished my new ref sheet.
Oh, that's a Tumblr thing. Okay. Doing good. Oh, that's good, man. Good, I'm glad to hear it. Oh my god, you made Smiley Core. I'm seeing so much Smiley Core. Oh no. There's Smiley Core. You've been
Whiteboard link
involved
incoming.
with Smile. Yeah.
Link. Fox McDougald, nice try. Stop posting links warning.
Yeah, I was waiting for the whiteboard specifically. And
Link.
no,
Link. Link. Link.
Zelda.
Show post on stream. Giggles.
Maybe later. I mean, it's just images of Smiley. There's not really much to show. At least not right now.
ALR.
Okay. Alright. Start off with... never got to finish the playlist from last time, so we're gonna continue this playlist real fast. Because, like, I never got to finish it. I really should. So, we are going to continue the playlist we were doing beforehand. Alright. I mean, the only thing I really saw on that Tumblr link, phones was just the image of Smiley. That was it. Like the My Little Pony Smiley, and then the regular Smiley. Smiley's a oh geez, voice crack. Smiley's a fun character, but there's not really much to show other than just what it like, you know, like other than just this, you know. Yeah, you know.
What if I pute the saber's heart sabe spark I mean video RN.
What if I put
Also sorry.
What if I put the sable put it a saber yeah. Saber fart. Yeah, I know. The saber fart guy is kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. He's pretty shitposty. I like him. You know. I'm pretty sure it's like a kid, but you know, it's pretty. I don't know. The kid's pretty funny. It's a funny kid. I don't know. Hey, Johnny, he's a funny kid, eh? No, anyway. It's like my, like, really stupid sounding garbage. Oh, you know what? I need to stunt it here. So I need to stunt here for a second, and then I need to actually do like the usual thing. Actually, no, because this is about right. Be here. Be all gray. Yeah, it's alright. Alright. Ooh! Okay, that's a good start. That's really loud, though. Hold on. Hold on. Let me lower it. Pretty good start. Shit. Alright. Straight up Mario music. Pretty good music, too, honestly.
God, I randomly feel annoying.
It's alright. Happens. Anyway. Oy vey. I've been watching Boondocks a lot lately, so I've been kind of in a weird, like, been in a weird middle standpoint where I'm trying to, like, hold myself back a little bit from saying certain words. So. Wait, if this breaks, why is this all still here? Why is this also showing right now? Nope. There we go. Pretty good remix, I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't even tell it was if you didn't tell me this was I guess I could kind of tell it was like the Bowser, it was like a Bowser like from Super Mario World, right? Super Mario 3D World. I don't know. It's kind of its own thing, I like it. That was nice. Hell yeah. Good start. Good start.
Alright guys, I hate to say
Oh,
it,
fuck.
this furry beta is
Oh, fuck me. Alright. God damn it. Immediately I saw him and I'm like, oh, fuck me. Alright. Here we go. That's right, I forgot. I never got to finish my fucking... I never got to close the cap off on this, like, on this whole conversation, have I? Alright, here we go. Alright.
not your friend. If you've watched my videos,
it's a furry.
you
Your
become
favorite
a
people.
furry because of me. If you enjoy what
Yeah,
I do,
not this
you
kind
are
of furry, though. This is a different kind of furry, but anyway.
entertained. If it's simply that, we're not friends. And I don't mean that in a bad or mean way. I don't mean that in a, hey, you there, I don't like you. It's not a personal thing, because truthfully, I don't know you. And this applies for, not friends watching this video, and friends, if you're watching this, hi, I appreciate that you support me and enjoy what I do. That means a lot. But we're not
Already just, like, at a certain circumstance, no actual people that you know in reality will watch your stuff. I'm just saying They may like for like one video, but like partial of it.
Why do you hate him? Asking out of curiosity.
Because he's not transparent and he's a content creator. Every content creator is not transparent, and that is the issue I take with him. You know, he is predatory just like every other content creator, and I don't like him for that. So, you know, I don't like a lot of content creators. That's the thing is, I can see through their bullshit very easily, and I can see the character that they're always playing. They always say that they're playing a character, but then they act like they're not, when in reality they know that they are. You know, and then they like to blame the viewer for not realizing that they're playing a fucking character. God damn it.
2 hate ads.
Ay.
Why me?
Sorry, we'll wait a sec. It's only 30 seconds. Just wait in a moment along this phone in.
Okay, we back.
Okay. Yeah, so here's the thing is, if he wasn't a content creator, here's the thing is, a lot of furries are rich assholes anyway. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing is, he's not necessarily, like, here's the thing is, it's not necessarily that it's the furry part that bugs me, it's the part that he's a content creator that also bugs me, because here's the thing is, furries are already just a lot of, like, rich assholes, right? Like, most of them are. A lot of them have a lot of fucking money, and because they're so disconnected from what, like, a lower class person is, that a lot of times it's very hard to relate to them, and a lot of them forget that, so they don't realize how disconnected they are from, like, what an actual average person is like. So there's that problem with a lot of furries, but there's also the other problem, which is this guy is not necessarily that. I don't know exactly what he does. I don't know if he exactly was. He has a degree in something that is based on, like, the typical furry, like, field that is, like, the IT thing. And I don't know if he was in that industry before and then ended up being, like, popular later, and then end up just, like, falling into content creation, like a lot do, where they just get, like, really lucky. But here's the thing is, he is not relatable. He is not a relatable person. He will never be a relatable person, simply because of the fact that I don't know how. The difference is, usually with a lot of furries, they, like, kind of have a lot of like words when it comes to, like, oh yeah, this is how it was when I was in the Air Force, or when I was in the Navy, or when you were involved in, like, some kind of government-based thing like that. And usually that's how a lot of them pay for college, right? That is how a lot of them got free college at the time. Also, if you're hungry, go eat. Anyway, you know, get some food and then just, like, microwave some food and then eat, and then eat while I'm streaming, I guess. I don't know, I'll still be here. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, they end up having, like, college that they go through, right? So it's like, a lot of times it's the simple circumstance that it's just like, what do I call it? It's a simple circumstance that, like, these guys are less relatable than even just normal content creators on top of it. So it's like, I don't know. That's the thing is, I have no idea how this guy got to the position that he did, right? That's the thing is, I have no idea how he even was able to pay for that degree, right? I don't know if he actually was somebody that was, like, involved in the military based things, right? Or wherever, I don't know. Involved in, like, a lot of services, right? Like, it's one of those circumstances of just, like, is it a thing that, like, hey, say it, is there, like, a thing here that indicates that? And the answer to that right now is I don't know. Because you want to know why? He's not transparent about it. Which with something like that, you should be transparent about, because I feel like that would do nothing but relate or have more people relate to you, and on top of it, you would actually, we know exactly like how you got to where you were, right? Because so far, all I can really like diagnose from this is that he was somebody that had the income to pay for college and live with his parents and like and be able to go through life like fine, right? And that's the thing, is not that I'm saying college life is like easy, but if you live with your parents while going through college and still being able to pay for college, it's just hard for me to believe that you went through a lot of hardships, especially in the modern day, you know? Or you just didn't go through as much hardships as a lot of other people did, you know? It's like, I get the idea that yes, you can still have a minimum wage job and shit, and still realize that, but here's the thing is,
Hello, kind fluffing sir.
hello, how are you doing? How are you doing, Dandy? Welcome back. Um, hope your day's going well. Anyway, sorry, I'm on like a whole ramble right now, so I apologize if I'm like dismissing anything.
I made another person slash character.
Okay, cool, awesome. I'll get to that in a second. Anyway, how do you say it? It's I just need to. These guys aren't relatable, like, for now that I know, right? I don't know a whole lot of people that really can relate to the circumstance of like where I'm at, right? And that's the thing, is like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, but they're content creators, like, you know, they're not going to be as relatable. Then why am I like, you know, sorry, then why am I like watching them, right? Why are they entertaining me then? It's like they clearly did something that I was interested in. So, you know, if you're saying that you're a pure entertainer, then I'm going to treat you like you're just a product because you're marketing yourself as a product. You know, I have said this many times before, but if you're going to market yourself as a product, don't be surprised if people talk to you like you're a fucking product. Like, everybody's like, oh yeah, well, we're human and we're content creators. Cool. Then act like it. Act like a person. Because so far, I haven't gotten any dose of humanity from you at all. I haven't detected any, like, anything from you other than you trying to sell me shit. It's like, if you want to actually be treated like a person, then you gotta actually you gotta show the humanity in you in the first place. Because I can't just trust you for the sake of trusting you, because that's how you get betrayed, right? That is how these parasocial relationships happen. I can't just trust you. You're a product and you're acting like you're a product, so show me your product. If you're the product, then I'm gonna treat you like a fucking product. It's like, you clearly want that. You don't want like a real relationship. So why should I treat you any differently than I would a product? Oh, but they're human. Yeah, well, guess what? So am I. But you decide to treat us like products anyway. That's the difference. It's like they're hypocrites, and they know they're hypocrites. So like, what's the point, right? Like, it's like, why are you acting the way that you are if you're not gonna be that way? So for real, he's not silly enough. What's for real? Who's not silly enough? Who, me? The wacky ass content creator? I don't know. It's the thing, man. That's the one difference I think I have between a lot of people. It's why I am the way that I am, because I'm like, I literally tell people, hey, you know, it's like, talk to real people in reality, in real life, because the funny thing is, I may never get to know who you are. Did my thing just disconnect? God damn it! What the fuck? Okay, reconnected. What? I hate that shit. Hate when that happens. Did everybody from Discord just disconnect? Him, not you. Got it. Be so for real. He's not silly enough. Yeah, I know, but I didn't get what you meant by that. I'm sorry. Uh, hold on. Is everybody from Twitch back? Oh, fuck me. Hold on. And make sure Twitch didn't just disconnect my ass. Because it always does that shit. Nope, I'm good. Nope, I'm loading. Okay, I'm good. Okay. God damn. Okay, dude! It reset my fucking stream again! What the hell? God. Dude! What the fuck? It keeps disconnecting. What the fuck? Okay, am I back? Jesus Christ. Dude, why am I disconnecting from Twitch? I don't know why it keeps doing that shit. That's so annoying. It did that last stream, too. Just have these, like, random instances that just disconnects. For, like, no reason. Yeah, I know you're back now, but now it's like, dude, this is why my fucking streams don't end up in the algorithm anymore, because it's like my streams just keep randomly fucking disconnecting. It's just really pissing me off, bro. I'm just getting really annoyed when it keeps doing that shit. Okay. Alright. Good lord. Okay. Anyway, hold on one sec. Let me... Damn it. Yeah, bro. It's like Twitch keeps just like disconnecting at the seams for like no reason. I keep forgetting to update my OBS. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just need to update my OBS again. Because OBS hasn't been updated in a while, so maybe that's just it. Maybe I just have to delete OBS and like re-download it again. It's just really fucking annoying, but that is OBS for you. It'll just exist and then not exist. Even though I have all this shit that I have set up for it. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, Lord. Okay. Okay. Are we all back now? Yay, yay. Cool. Awesome. So much for everybody that was here. Okay. Anyway. Alright.
That's good to eat. Like a, pussy.
Hey, hey. No, the OBS is weak. Anyway. Oy vey. Alright. Sorry that I'm not talking, I'm drawing on the whiteboard. That's fine. I just, like, I just hate that, like, I just hate when fucking Twitch does that shit, because then it's like, if you stream, like, one time, like, in the day, right? Like, it usually will, like, eventually start recommending you to people, but the issue is if it disconnects like that, you just get recommended to nobody. And that's kind of the fucking problem that I have lately, is it just keeps doing that shit, and I'm getting real annoyed at it. Anywho. Alright. Now that we're continuing on, let me let me restart from the beginning. Alright. Not the beginning, but where I was previously at. Yeah, just the issue is a lot of them just aren't. I've said something about transparency. Then I was talking about, like, what was I talking about? I'm trying to, like, think here. Yeah, I don't know. We know nothing about this guy, right? So it's like, all I have to just say is, if you don't want to be treated like a product, don't act like you're a product, and don't try to sell me. Like, don't try to sell me on you then. Because by that point, you are a product. Like, simple as that. I do not see you as a friend, so why the fuck would I see you? Like, I do not see you as anything but a person to entertain me. And if you are not entertaining me, then I won't, do anything, right? It's like you're asking me to like and subscribe and comment, but here's the thing is, if I feel like this video is enough to comment and like and subscribe, then I'll do that. But the issue is, I, like, have never been proven that I should, right? That's the difference. They all go, oh, like and subscribe and comment. That is a thing that, like, that is a thing that bots tell you to say, right? So that's what they're doing. So it's just purely artificial. But on top of it as well, like, if you want me to do that, then tell me to... Alright, hi Fox, welcome back. Yeah, it's like, if you want me to do that, then the simple fact of the matter is you gotta give me a reason to. And if I am not really feeling it, then I don't want to, That's the thing, is I'm not gonna do it. It's just that simple. People don't even really hit the like button anyway anymore. And people don't really hit the subscribe, or people don't really comment that often anymore either. I realize that way too much. Like, when I go on, like, TikTok, dude, holy shit. When you actually realize, like, okay, there's a lot of people that, like, when you realize, even with those, like, trending videos, usually there's, like, a lot of comments, right? But there's not, like, the video could have, like, 1,000,000 likes, but only, like, 2,000 comments. And yes, 2,000 is still a lot of comments, right? But that is significantly lower than somebody that, like, that's significantly lower than, like, people that, like, 10% of that, right? At least, like, 1% of that should be at least commenting. So that should be, like, what? Like, 10,000 people? So it shows that people are just not as active on the internet as they were before as well. And that's the thing, is a lot of people have no reason to either. It's like, by this point, why even, like, by this point, why even, like, how do you say it? By this point, like, why, like, even involve myself in that if I don't want to boost this person, right? That's the thing, is I'm usually I used to be sparing with my likes as well, right? I spare my likes for anything that's, like, a lot of, like, animated stuff, because I actually like that stuff, right? I actually like the stuff that's, like, interesting. Commentary videos and reaction channels don't really need my likes and dislikes. They don't really need my comments, because they're already, like, popular, right? So it's like, and they already get their engagement from people that are, like, being rage baited and shit, right? Or to start up a conversation. If I feel like I want to contribute to the conversation, sure, fine. But if it's like an animation, then I'll just be like, then I'll actually comment something, right? If it's something that takes a lot of effort and time, then sure, fine. But that's the thing is, some things just are selling you a product in the end. And if I feel like I'm being sold a product, there's not really a conversation to have there. You know, I don't feel like giving you engagement if there's not an actual conversation going on here and it's just one way and you're not going to even talk about it again. Like, the whole point is sometimes, like, here's the thing is, what people used to do back in the day is they would take feedback on comments, right? They would take feedback on comments and then they would read the comments and then they would talk about them, right? There's no real reason for that anymore. That sounds crazy, but a lot of times there's no real reason for that unless people actually are connecting together in a community that is going to talk about it, right? That's the difference. That's where the thing comes in, right? If there is a point of discussion or just something that you actually think is interesting, then sure, fine, I'll give you a comment. But you gotta have something for me to conversate about. And a lot of these people do not seem to realize this, you know? A lot of people just don't know that. Like, they don't understand that. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, I'm not gonna do it for a lot of people. I'm not gonna do it for, not a lot, I'm not gonna do it for some people because I just don't feel the need to do it because it doesn't feel like people are talking with each other. When I go in a lot of comment sections, it's like people aren't talking with each other, they're talking at each other, you know? And it's kind of the issue, right? Like, it's just bizarre. I don't know. And it's only getting worse, right? So, I don't know. Commenting is great if there's a conversation to be had, right? But if you're just, like, arguing with people like you would on Twitter, then what's the point, right? There's no reason to argue with people unless they actually want to have a genuine debate. Then cool, awesome, good. I'm glad that there's actually like a genuine debate going on here. Because, you know damn well a lot of people are just not going to involve themselves in that. So, but, I mean, I don't know. There's genuine conversations that can happen. But the difference is, as well, is there's just some moments where people do not really need to have, like, don't need to comment, right? I don't know. It's like, if something has, like, 2,000 comments, there's no reason, right? That's the difference. If there's something that has, like 10 comments, and, like, sure, yeah, of course, that's something to give a comment on, right? That's something to engage on, right? I'm like, and it also depends on your purpose. Like, are you there to watch the video? Okay, cool, fine, I'll give you a like because I do actually like this video. But, like, this video's gotta be something I gotta come back to, right? If it's something I can't come back to, then why am I liking it in the first place, right? That's the issue. Like, why am I liking it in the first place? It's the same thing with dislikes. Like, why am I disliking in the first place? If anything, it's like, if this is, like, extremely predatory, then I should report you for being, like, for false advertising, you know? I don't know. Anyway.
Not friends, and that, for most of you, is probably okay. Some, that might hurt to hear, and some might be foaming at the mouth over it, tearing down your posters that you had of me. This has actually reminded me, recently, I had a reply on my AD, my After Dark 18 plus beta account. Someone replied to one of my posts, though, where I was just super kinky, showing some of my NSFW art. They replied with the Incrediboy gif, where he's looking up at the poster of Mr. Incredible and tearing it down. I'm like, how am I supposed to interpret it than the way that I am thinking that this is? And it's probably
a joke and probably not real, but
geared in that exact way. Hi, we're gonna talk about parasocial relationships. So with regards to parasocial relationships, from my perspective, I've experienced the wide range of it. And I talk about this not to make people feel bad per se, or to really be like, boo-hoo, oh, woe is me, people want to talk to me. It's not like I'm trying to come from this from a standpoint that is...
I mean, that's bullshit. You know that the whole reason why is because you want to be left alone. The only real reason. Okay, so I actually do have a reason why these guys are doing this. So the reason, like, I know why they're doing this. The reason why they're doing this is because of people like me. That's the difference. I once saw an ice cream store that doesn't sell ice cream. Yikes. Really? Ice cream? That sounds bizarre. I wonder why that is. Sorry, let me continue what I was saying first and then I'll continue. Yeah, bro, he needs to pull the hook thing we learn in like second grade. Who, him or me? Yeah, so here's the thing. I keep saying here's the thing, but you know, it's true. You know, okay. The reason why these people started doing this was because people like me started calling their asses out. Straight up. Like, the moment, the fucking, like, here's the thing is, you guys remember how I was saying there's, like, the creatives versus, like, algorithmic creators, like, war going on right now? I mean, a lot of people aren't noticing it, because it's, like, being drowned out like fucking crazy from the AI shit, but there's a massive, like, algorithmic versus AI creators right now. Not AI, sorry, versus algorithmic creators versus creative versus the creatives, right? AI is involved in the algorithmic side, but basically what's trying to happen right now is okay, got it. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's the circumstance of, like, the matter that, like, these guys are realizing that it's like, oh shit, I am being thrown in with the same pool as, like, AI. So the funniest thing is now all of a sudden, now they're just trying to be, like, on the side of our side simply because of the fact that they don't want to be, like, involved with the robots. And I'm like, bitch, you acted like a robot before. Now, all of a sudden, now you want to act like a human? Now you want to act like a person? Like, after all this fucking time, talking about, like, you know, appeasing the algorithm gods, now, all of a fucking sudden, now you want to be a part of this. Like, fuck off, man. Like, I just, it's ironic that now, out of all the times they could have actually, like, been involved in being more creative and not caring as much about the viewership, all of a sudden now they just want to be a part of our group. I'm just like, fuck off, dude. You ain't a creative, you ain't contributing to this, and all you care about is the money. So why would we let you in? That's the difference. Like, why would we let you in our fucking creative space if you're not going to want to be creative? Simple as that, you know? It's like, if you're not going to want to express yourself and bring yourself to the point of being passionate about what you're doing, then why would we let you in now? That's the difference. Like, why should we care about what you're doing if, like, or why should we care about, like, you know, you being a part of our thing, like, now, right? That's the thing, is why now? And it's simply because of the fact that they don't want to be piled in with AI. And it's like, it's ironic, right? Like, everybody's like, oh, don't throw stones at glass houses, but it's just, the thing is, the point right now I am doing is criticizing their actions. It's like, yeah, sure, now you can, but bitch, you better be a part of it, because the simple fact of the matter is, by this point, no one's going to make any exceptions for you anymore. You are algorithmic creators, and all you care about is the money. If you didn't care, and if you actually cared about, like, being creative, then we would have let you in the first place. But that's the problem. They don't care, and they don't want to care. They don't want to be involved in the creative process. They don't want to be involved in actually changing as a person. They don't want to be involved in actually being passionate about what they're doing. It's simple as that. They don't care about the passionate part about it. There is passion in everything, but the issue is these guys are not one of them. And now they're realizing this, but now it's like, now all of a sudden they're wanting to be a part of it. And, like, by that point, I give a big ol' fuck you. Because it's like, they have done nothing but trash us for a long fucking time, and now all of a sudden they want to be a part of this. No. Like, I don't know. Like, if you're willing to change, you know what? Actually, no, I'm not going to say no. I'm going to say change as a person and then talk to me, right? I will stop attacking you if you actually are just going to be a creative person, right? If you're going to be passionate about what you're doing, then good. You should be. You should have been doing that at the beginning, but everybody makes mistakes, and I will be fine if you grow that way, right? Simple as that. That's the thing is, but these people don't see how they're supposed to grow as a person because they only see the income in it, right? They don't see how they can grow as a person. And the problem is they want to be told how to, when in reality, like, the whole thing of how you do that is thinking for yourself. That's how you do it. What if a color colored a coloring book that's full of colors, so then you would have to color the... Jesus Christ. Oh my god, that is a limerick, I think? No. It's when there's, like, repetition. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I've been passionate about this whole field for 17 years, bro. And it's like, and I'm never deterred away from anything. Even, like, but that's the thing is, though, I've barely got paid anything in the first place. So that maybe it's just easier for me because of the simple fact that it's like I was able to waste a lot of my life on it and fail many, many times to get to where I was. So it's like I could just be that way, right? I will never understand why creators are the way that they are simply because of the simple fact that I am somebody that has standards. I have standards. And that's the thing is, if I don't meet my own standards, then I am not doing something correctly. That is how it is, right? Sometimes I have to lower my standards because some of the standards that I have is too high, but again, the difference is my standard is being creative. If I can't be a creative person, then I have no reason to be around. Simple as that. I have no reason to continue life if I am not a creative person. That is how this goes. And a lot of people don't realize that, you know, there are still many people like me in the industry, right? The difference is a lot of these people don't have like millions of subscribers. A lot of these people aren't like massively popular. They have a fan base and they have their dedicated fan base and they've been around for a long time, but they just are in the background. And that's a-okay, you know? I'm only full-blown pushing this because of the simple fact that I just want to see where this goes, right? I don't know where the end of this is, and it's just peak curiosity. And that's kind of where I brought myself into this point, right? I am curious of what happens if somebody that actually challenges the ways of how creators think, or challenges the industry for how it is, and see if people have a differing perspective on it. From what I can understand, a lot of people do not like it. They don't like when people are criticizing the obvious, right? When people are criticizing what is real, what is actually going on. And that's the thing is, like, it's a very tough thing to be in, right? But that's the thing is, the first person that broke through with calling out like, you know, slop content has broken through. There is no way of sealing it. The cat's already out of the bag, right? The cat's out of the bag now. It's too late. Like, they can't just escape from us now. We are now the people that are involved in this. We're the people that are now involved in this. The creatives are now involved, and they're not going to let these guys get away. And that's the problem, you know? It's like, that's the thing is, now there's consistent eyes watching you if you are going to be creative or not. Especially with now the AI slop that's been coming in, too. Yeah. What if phones had to answer? Oh, God, okay. Jesus Christ. All right. am I doing? I don't know. The repetition thing, I'm thinking with your brain. That's what you're doing. Giving yourself a lot of time to think about a lot of things. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Independency is just very important, right? Having your own free will is super important. And like a lot of these people have become cogs in a machine and decide that they're just machines. But now that there's actual machines involved in this industry now, like a lot of them don't want to be a part of that. And that's progress, right? Like that's progress. A lot of them don't want to be a part of the machine. And you know what? Good for them. Good for their progress, but at the same time, like they're gonna have to grow and show that they're going to grow in order to stay in the in order to, you know, gain the trust of the creatives. That's the difference. There are a lot of people that do this that work their ass off to get to the level that they do. You know, there's a lot of people that work very hard to get to this point, right? And that's the thing is, the reason why they did that in the best way possible. Don't get me wrong, are they rich as hell? Are they like making a lot of income like a lot of these other guys? Hell no. But did they even plan that in the first place? No. And that's kind of where the circumstance comes in of just that's kind of where this whole, you know, debate comes in, right? It's not easy to trust content creators that already it's not easy to trust content creators that are like really big and got really lucky out of nowhere simply because of the fact that they decided that they wanted to make videos, because we don't know the intent. We don't know if they wanted to do this. This guy says that he didn't want to become a YouTuber, right? But that's really hard to trust because, like, if you made YouTube, we don't know if you wanted to become a YouTuber. We don't know if that was like, oh yeah, that's like a plan I want to have, but I have a backup plan as well, right? Because usually a lot of them do. In this circumstance, I don't know. That's the thing is. In this very specific circumstance, I do not know. So, yeah. But anyway. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, we're good.
Entitled or full of himself, like, oh, there's so many people who want to talk to me. Oh, what a problem. Like, I don't mean it in that way. I'm
Yeah, sure you don't. Anyway.
very grateful and flattered at the end of the day that some might enjoy me to that extent. But honestly, it can get a little weird. And
Agreed,
I feel
but
like anyone who experiences it through that lens would feel about the same way. And especially if you apply it, and this is a whole separate video and discussion entirely, if you apply it from the perspective of a parasocial relationship where some people feel connected with someone's character, specifically in furry, being someone's persona. I've talked about this a bunch, where, remember when I had to put away Maverick for a bit, and I was like, I don't feel connected with the character. It wasn't just because of that. 90% of the reason was because some folks in furry had such a deep love and appreciation in relationship with Maverick, it made me uncomfortable. Like, it made me so uncomfortable that this character that was supposed to be mine was so out of control with how people viewed him. Some people begged for him in live streams and YouTube comments. Some people got angry at me when I stopped doing the character still videos and it was showing my face and not showing Maverick. Some people even going as far as to make AI generated cockvore art of this safe for work character. How is any
who cares, dude? Okay. If that's really the limit, then bro, you're not meant to be a creator. Like, bro, oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry that it's like, oh, your character is involved in YIF. No shit, you're a furry. Oh man, your character, like, now to be honest, yes, some people don't understand reality, but it's a cartoon character. Now you aren't the character. That's true. You are the voice of the character. Maybe it's you. I don't know. You know, it's like with me. Like, I am Color Storm, but the funniest thing is Color Storm is still his own. He's a cartoon, right? He's a cartoon. I am not physically Color Storm, but I have a lot of my own personality in him. The funniest, I am not some crazy void creature with magic, but a lot of my personality is just like him. So it's like a lot of it does come from me to him put on paper. He is just more of a glorified version of me. Like, I am a normal human with, like, I'm a normal person with normal person, like, abilities. And the issue is, where's our yummy sounding smoother than my brain sounding AI voice? Yeah. Just right now I am trying to, like, I'm just trying to make sure we don't go immediately off topic, because I feel like this topic is very important. And I feel like in this circumstance, I need to show the perspective of, like, this is a perfect moment to show, like, a creative's perspective versus an algorithmic creator's perspective. Because this guy does this full time. I don't. I never really have. I've done a lot of stuff for these people, but the issue is, like, I know these people's every moves and I know how they act. All of them act the same in some way, shape, or form. Usually they do. A lot of them do. And that's just common. It's like a lot of them are a lot more disconnected than people think. And that's kind of where the point of this comes from, is where you are an entertainer in the end, and, like, by a certain point you, like, really should realize that. But a lot of them don't realize, like, a lot of them don't really, like, want to act like that, right? Okay, the voice should have been back now when you said something. Hold on.
Hey.
Yeah, it's back. Okay. Yeah, but, this is why I say in a lot of circumstances, just, like, always connect with people in reality. That is the point. Like, I tell you that all the time
Color you should
because,
so check whiteboard.
say, like, stuff like that. Stuff like that when people are trying to get me off the topic here. Later, man. This is too important. I'm sorry, but not right now. Anyway, alright. Yeah, it's the circumstance of the matter that these people do not, and, like, will not, like, ever act human, right? I'll check it in a sec, Fox, but just give me a moment, because this is the reason why I just, like, muted the voice, because I didn't want people to get off topic. But yeah, I don't know. It's important. It's too important. It's too important for, like, here's the thing. So, okay, yeah, see, now I'm, like, way off. Now I'm, like, not even talking about the original situation. Okay. Situation, funny clickbait. Anyway, see, now I gotta get myself back on topic. What I was gonna originally say. Social dynamic. Yeah. Here's the thing is, you as a creator have a sole responsibility to make sure that your fans don't have like a parasocial relationship with you. You have to do that. Whether people like it or not, it is your responsibility as a creator, because you're the one making content. You're the creator. You're the person making content. You're the person that is entertaining them. You are making yourself the product. Here's the thing is, if you have to make that perfectly clear that people are not supposed to be making a real relationship with you in reality, because you don't know them in reality, and you don't know them in reality, and they don't know you in reality. And it's good to sometimes remind people of that, right? And yes, he's doing that now, but let me see, how long did it take for this guy to do that? Because I know he was at 100,000 before, so the first time that I remember looking at this guy, it was like the furry, what do I call it, one second, hold on, it was like the furry, Flash Gets thing. Flash Gets. I don't even remember the hell it was. Hold on. uh, what was it? Furry Apocalypse, I think is what it was called. Apocalypse. (2018). Where is it? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Apocalypse Flash Gets. Let me see if I can remember the name of it. Oh shit, it was removed. Wait, was it removed from YouTube? Yes, it was. Weird. Hold on, let me see. Furry disease, furry gets cucked. Furry pit. House of 1,000 furries. Yeah. Weird. Wow, they just don't have it on here anymore. That's really bizarre. Hold on. Okay, is Beta Eta de Lotus thing, did that get copyright claimed? Okay, that guy's didn't.
Hi.
Hello, how you doing, Elnit? Welcome back, welcome back. How is work? How is errands if you didn't work today? And if you did neither of those today, how was your day in general? Okay, hold on. Weird. Yeah, it's just gone now. Oh yeah, no, he just straight up didn't. Okay. 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 Wait a minute. Wait just a fucking second. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. Hold on. Hold on. See, okay. Alright. Like, okay. Hold up. This is what I'm fucking talking about. This is what I mean when I mean predatory practices. I really hope I don't get like in trouble with YouTube for showing this shit. But look at this. Look at that character. Hold on. Look at what's going on. Look at the GIF, bro. Look at the fucking GIF. You know what the fuck you're doing. You know the fucking weirdos you have here. Look at that fucking character on the bouncy. It's a fetish thing. You know what the fuck you're doing, you motherfucker. So fuck off. This is what I mean by predatory. People are looking for this, and people know that they're looking for this. They are into this kind of fetish, bro. So here's the problem. This is what I fucking mean. You, as a creator, have a responsibility to show people that, hey, this is not a real thing. I just was in this because I knew that people were interested in this topic. If you're transparent about it, then it's fine. But this motherfucker is not transparent about anything that he fucking does.
LMAO.
He wants to act like, oh, I'm this SFW creator, but then he fucking does shit like that. It's like, oh yeah, like, and I get, it's like, oh, this was 3 years ago, right? It's like, oh, this was 3 years ago. What hurts? This was 3 years ago, right? So it's just like the simple fact of the fucking matter is just like, it's like, I know damn well you didn't change in 3 years. You knew that was the audience you were grabbing. So it is your responsibility as a content creator to be like, hey, this is literally because of the fact that I'm pulling a bunch of weirdos that are into weird shit in this field. But the simple fact of the matter is I'm not your friend because I am doing this for the pure sake of entertainment. And I just want to bring together like-minded people. if that's your intent. I still don't think that was his intent. The funniest fucking thing about a lot of these creators is they fucking pull this goddamn topic and then all of a sudden they want to act like they weren't actually doing that intentionally. Fuck off, dude. Fuck off. You did that shit with malice intent, and then years later, you're like, no, yeah, well, actually, I'm totally, definitely not doing that. Fuck off. You have predatory practices. Fuck you. Fuck everything you have. Fuck everything that you do. Fuck everything that you stand for. This video is invalid because we know exactly what the fuck you were doing. And that's the funniest fucking part. He is not the only guy that has done this.
Are you tired?
I am not tired. I am angry. I am very full of, I'm very full of rage right now. I'm very sorry. Like, here's the thing, man. You want to
Madame
be
Calm
that...
drawing smiley as you rant aggressively.
Yeah, me calmly try as you rant aggressively. Yeah, exactly. It's that circumstance, right? It's like the very essence of being that fucking person, of just being like, the whole thing, that was like an inflation fetish thing, right? It was definitely like a fetish thing. And that's the thing, is that's okay if you are at least being transparent about it. But that's the fucking problem. This guy is like acting like that's not how he got his fan base in the first place. And then he's like acting like, oh yeah, well, I'm not like skewing off from... It's like, yeah, I'm definitely trying to not skew off from it. You clearly are trying, like... Here's the thing is, I really wish I knew what started this. Oh, this video is supposed to be about a guy that's like talking about parasocial relationships, but we're like, a bunch of YouTubers started to talk about like parasocial relationship stuff right after, like, you know, very conveniently, like after like a creator that popped off after you know, talking about slop content on the internet, and they're realizing that AI is also like being grouped in with that slop algorithmic content. So algorithmic creators don't want to be a part of that. So they're trying to like go into the creatives field, but a lot of us aren't letting them in because of the simple fact that they still make fucking slop content. And that's the thing, is this is what these types of videos are. This is not the only person that has done this. There's a lot of content creators that are doing this right now simply because it's convenient. Simply because of the fact that all of a sudden they started realizing this and now they want to be a part of this. Fuck off. I'm going to criticize them doing this. I'm going to call their asses out for doing this. Yes, will they succeed at doing this? Oh yes, most likely. But the funniest fucking part is like, it's just the simple fact of the matter that they are going to be judged for doing this. They're going to be judged, and judged hard. Because I am not going to let any of these motherfuckers get away, right? People already shit on Ludwig for this. Like, people already shit on like a lot of other creators for this. If I find another creator that makes another video like this, I'm going to criticize it. If they are a giant creator and they are massively known, I am going to criticize them for this. This dude is involved in the mainstream furry stuff, right? Like a lot of the mainstream furry YouTube stuff. So I know damn well this fucker is going to get criticized. There's a lot of other furry creators that are bigger than him, right? Like way bigger. But the difference is those guys weren't the ones trying to be involved in a mainstream thing and only try to be involved in furry, but also try to they weren't trying to be mainstream furries. This guy is trying to be a mainstream furry. If you're going to be a mainstream furry, guess what? You're gonna have to jump through the fucking hoops and you're gonna have to pass the fucking metal detector of genuineness to be able to be considered a mainstream furry. Warning, none of this construction criticism. What? Warning, none of this is constructive criticism, totally. Well, it definitely is. That's the thing is, I mean, currently at the moment I'm ranting. These people should be improving, but the issue is they don't because they don't want to. And the simple fact of the matter is a lot of the people that do improve when they're content creators aren't people as well known anyway. Those are the people that stay small forever and they never really like grow, like they never have a bigger group of people over time. They just kind of have the same ones, and then they just kind of maintain what they have, right?
2 was the one who suggested this video BTW, so I guess good on me for making you rant. I don't know, it just popped up on my page and I was like, oh, this guy.
Yeah. Well, thank you for suggesting it, because yeah, I have a lot to fucking say about this dude. It's just people wonder why I don't like content creators, and this is why. This is why. This is the reason. People like this are the reason why I'm like this. People wonder why I am so fucking why I'm so critical of creators. This is why. It's so funny because people are like, oh, but you're like biting the hand that feeds. I'm like, am I? Am I now? Because I feel like if I was just bullshitting myself, I would feel guilty for bullshitting my audience. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'd rather
more of an audience no matter who they are.
They don't improve because it brings in money and more of an audience no matter who they are. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, is they play it safe. And that's the difference. They play it fucking safe, and because they play it safe, nobody really likes them. You know? It's like nobody likes me because I criticize these people, and the simple fact of the matter is, like, because they're like people that are like the least controversial people ever, or the people that are like really beloved, all of a sudden, no, that person is actually in the right just because they're a beloved person. What's going on, and what does it have to do with war? It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. Not right now. Oh, hi. Not right now, Jackal. Ugh, God, dude. I'm just annoyed, right? That's the thing, is I'm so annoyed at this industry, and I'm disappointed. I'm so disappointed on what these guys have done, right? These guys have done nothing but ruin our fucking industry, and I am like the very few remnants of like that existed, right? I'm the very few remnants that has been around for a while, right? I've been around a long fucking time, but the difference is all of my remnants are gone. Everything that I left around on this platform is non-existent anymore. So, I'm making a new fucking stride by bringing myself up here and showing the fact that, like, that these people are just
Oh, are you getting riled up about Beta
awful.
doing that thing?
Yes, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. I'm getting mad right now because it's not just this guy. It's content creators, period, that do this thing that is just like, that they act like they're the good guys in every scenario, when in reality, sometimes they just aren't. You know. Right now he's like talking about the parasocial relationship thing, but the funny thing is they waited until like that was a really popular thing to talk about, and until like somebody ended up like getting involved in the algorithm and ended up like getting really massive, or a video got really massive calling out like content slop. A lot of these guys are starting to realize that they're going to be a part of the AI slop if they don't actually change anytime soon. But rather than changing, a lot of them are trying to hit this angle where they're trying to be like, oh yeah, guys, of course I'm going to be a real person, definitely, totally, simply because I'm just, oh yeah, I just feel like I want to change now. It's not. This is a trap. This is a big old bold lie. And they'd rather just not improve as people. So, you know, just realize they are doing this to cover their own asses. This guy is included. You know, they do this shit to cover their own asses. I like,
well,
at the...
if you need to come down, I can always forcefully ask if we can watch more of that guy build that tiny paper village.
No. I need to get through this. So, Jesus Christ, I'm only 2 minutes in. Son of a bitch. Alright.
anyone's supposed to feel about that? Usually not great. I mean, I don't care and I try not to give it attention. That's the best thing I can do at the end of the day. I know like some other creators kind of have the same mentality of like, oh, you can do whatever the fuck you want with my characters, like Christian, the
Yeah, there
Chester
you
the
go.
Otter. As a result of him saying that, the amount of times that I have seen his character in a diaper is fucking hilarious. Hell, I know my friend Kyle or Majira has had his own experiences with parasocial relationships. He's talked to me in detail, in depth about these things. Now, as much as parasocial relationships are just natural in life, I feel like with how they are in furry, it's not something that I see a lot of people talking about, or at least something that I feel like should be
I mean, it's talked about a lot, but go ahead. Continue. Piss me off more.
more so talked about or common knowledge. Because think about it, furry isn't just a hobby for some. It is
True.
something that has
It's a
changed their
lifestyle.
life for the better. People get into furry for all sorts of reasons. And people get into furry because of my videos, because of what I've done, because of my personality, because of X, Y, or Z reason. I've had people told me they got into the furry fandom because of my 7 levels of being a furry video, which that whole thing is kind of at the expense of the fandom, so it's kind of ironic and funny. Some
You could put
people
the
have told
video
me
on
they got
2x
into
playback
furry
speed,
because of
so
my
it goes by
furry-
faster. Why waste time on this sort of thing, when you could waste half the time?
True.
The thing is, people like him who allows terrible people into his community probably have a lot of the community from terrible people. For one example, Sophist and other characters' communities.
Yeah, there you go. Hold on. The thing is, people like him who allow terrible people into his community probably have a lot of community from terrible people. For one example, Sophist and other character communities. Yeah. No, straight up. Dude, Sophist, yeah, dude, oh my god, you're totally right. You're right, dude. That's the funny thing is, that's like the direct nail on the head. I've shit on Sophist a few times too, for sure, bro. I have shit on those guys quite often too. Oh yeah, dude. Straight up. Here's the thing is, the difference between those people is those people at least play fucking video games, right? Like, at least with the gaming community, it's like, okay, yeah, like, I feel like you're at least doing it for the sake of... Actually, no, it's probably worse, because it's like, oh yeah, they're watching it, oh, because of the personalities of the people, but that's the funniest thing is, you don't know those people in reality, but they're making you pretend... Actually, no, I think you're right, I think that's just as bad.
Sophist? Sorry, I'm not even in the furry community or anything anymore.
No, Sophist is... Oh wait, not that Sophist. Sorry, I thought you were talking about... Oh, you're talking about the Zoophile. Sorry. I thought you were talking about Sophist from the gaming community. My bad. Wrong Sophist. But yeah, no, same thing, man. Yeah, straight up, you bring terrible people into your community and they do nothing but damage it. Like, if you're a content creator, you damage your community in general, no matter what. Like, it's just how it is. It will be damaged, but all you can really do is try your best to protect it as best as you can, because of the circumstance of being a creator. Like, you have influence and you just have to use it responsibly. And a lot of creators just don't do that anymore. That's the thing is, a lot of creators used to do that. Like, I mean, a ton of creators used to do that, but a lot of them realize how exhausting it is, so they just don't do it. Like, a lot of them don't do it anymore, simply because of the fact that they just want to act like a bunch of fucking dicks. I almost called them fags, jeez Louise. I'm like, yeah, I mean, that too, but, you know. They just want to act like a bunch of cockfaces and don't want to actually have any real responsibility. And therefore, that's where the disadvantage comes in, right? They just rather push off responsibility onto something else because they are content creators and they don't have to deal with the reality. And that's just how they are, right? Like, that is how they are, and that is why a lot of people cannot stay...
Seacaller about to let out his inner alpha of saying a gay slur.
Yeah, dude, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can really call them fags yet, but, you know. Fags, I say for the worst kind of people. Like, honestly, yeah. Terrible people, man. Terrible people. They're awful. Like, you know. It's like, I don't like them. I never will. You know. I know that's, like, such a weird thing to say, but I don't like content creators. I never have. Never have, never will. But
info videos, because of my furry drama videos. And I'm honestly flattered as
sorry, let me repeat.
Hi again.
Let me go back. Hold on, let me go back to what I said before. Hold on. Hi Phantom, welcome back, welcome back. How was work? How was errands if you didn't work today? And how was your day in
Whoa,
general
gay
if you
slurs
didn't
should
do
only
that?
be used in the bedroom.
So it should only be used in the bedroom. Well, this is the bedroom for me. This is the cloud. This is my empire, and I get to say what I want. Anyway, as I
No
said,
job about to smoke though.
hell yeah. Oh, sweet. Cloud Empire taxes, my favorite. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, okay, here, so sorry, let me backpedal a little bit to what I was saying before. Um, yeah, I am fine with content creators, just not large content creators. I don't like the big boys. I don't like the really large content creators, which is like the worst type of people to criticize. But again, like if they want to abuse their power, they can fucking do it all they want. Like by this point, I really don't like them at all. It's like, am I gonna piss off the wrong people one day? Oh, most likely. That's my intention. I want to do that because of the simple fact that these guys need to be fucking like brought down a peg, you know? I don't know. I have no idea, man. Some people can't think for themselves, and that's the worst thing about it, and that's the people that they're taking. That's the people that they're using are the people that can't actually have any independency. They can't actually like think for themselves. They don't use their free will that they have. So, but anyway, I made my case. Let me continue.
as can be, because that's something that I want at the end of the day, people to enjoy what I do, but also learn from it and maybe kind of shape
I
their
actually
own
hate when I see
experiences in
promising
furry
people turn
because
out to
of
be
it.
actually
And so
evil
as
like
a
Sophist
result,
and
it
others.
can
I can't really think of any other concerning furries.
Hero the Wolf. I remember that guy. Hero's pretty bad. There's also a few personal ones that I know that are pretty terrible people. Um, there's one that I know that was like extremely manipulative. Not manipulative, but like he's very I don't know, he's very ignorant, but he's also very young, so it's like it's a mix with him, but he's also rich, so I just never really I don't know why I even try to make friends with him in the first place. I don't like rich people. I never really liked rich people anyway, so it's like making friends with a rich person was just a terrible idea anyway. Anywho. Yeah. Alright.
at the expense of the fandom, so it's kind of ironic and funny. Some people have told me they got into furry because of my furry info videos, because of my furry drama videos. And I'm honestly flattered as can be, because that's something that I want at the end of the day, people to enjoy what I do, but also learn from it and maybe kind of shape their own experiences in furry because of it. And so as a result, it can open the door to some very interesting interactions, because the way everyone joins furry is different. I joined it at a very dark time in my life. And so I say to some extent, the furry
You
fandom
color
saved
YT
my
live
life. I
rose.
say to some extent,
Me too. No! Really?
See.
Ah.
YT Frozzy.
Oh, YouTube live froze. That's different. Why did YouTube live freeze? Uh-oh. Hold on. One sec, am I having some...
Colors, I have something to say. I'm not a furry. I've been pretending this whole time.
It's fair enough if you were or weren't. That would have been hilarious if you were.
April Fools, I'm furry AF. Hee.
Yeah. Makes sense. April Fools.
It didn't freeze for me.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
So I think
Okay.
Okay, we're good. I was about to say, I'm like, what? What happened? Okay. Anyway. Oy vey.
It didn't freeze for me. Mine buffered.
Okay. Got it. That's what I was scared about. Okay.
I am
Eh.
back, K.
Yay. Alright. Anyway, what was the point he made before? Because I was gonna talk about it. Let me see.
Enjoy what I do, but also learn from it and maybe kind of shape their own experiences in furry because of it. And so as a result, it
No,
can
I
open
mean,
the door
yeah.
to some very interesting interactions because the way everyone joins furry is different. I joined
Ta-
it at a very dark time in my life. And so I say to some extent, the furry thing
Steals
saved
Dino
my
Nuggies.
life. I say to some extent, Majira or Kyle.
Yeah, I would say with me it was literally because of the sake of like it was definitely at a time when I was very confused, but I was also like a teenager. So like I definitely joined it a lot earlier than this guy. So I feel like I knew the substance of it before it even existed. And it's changed a lot, honestly. I don't know if I like it as much anymore. But then again, I also like
War.
I still like it because of the community aspect, but also at the same time, I don't
I am
know.
not a furry, but I like watching furries. X, U and other PPL. It's BC, they are more chill than PPL like gamers, etc.
Yeah, well, that's debatable. I think a lot of gamers are actually quite cool. I think a lot of gamers are very chill now. Like, there's still some that, like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot that are like dickbags, but there's quite a large portion of them that are actually very cool people. Like, very chill dudes. Um,
I'm sitting in my dark living room eating ramen with a revolver in front of me wanting to go to the range but am broke.
Yeah, it's just because gamers have such a wider net now, because a lot of people play video games, so it's just, like, involved in, like, a different field. So it's just, it really could just depend on the type of person, right? So, saying dark living room, eating ramen with my revolver in front of me, wanting to go to the range, but I'm broke, that's fair enough.
Bro, it keeps freezing for me, WTH. I am hungry but the demons under my bed want my ankles.
Hold on. Let me... Sec. And
Can't say gamer without gay and mur.
exactly. What? Yeah. Some of them are. I don't know if I would really say a lot of them are, though. They're they're gay in a different way, I'll say that. Not like alpha bro gay, but they're definitely like a different kind of gay, like a respectful
Whoa,
gay.
lecker, what type of gum?
What's the
Nervous noises.
stream on 360p?
Dandy put the stream on 360p. Dandy put
There we go.
weird
There.
as autonomous.
Weird as autonomous.
Autocorrect.
Oh. Got it. Okay, anyway.
The person that I first met in furry, who was very, very kind to me, is the one who saved my life or really made things better for me.
Ugh. That's kind of not a
Pee and
good...
soap dispenser.
It's not really a good thing, but, you know, it's fine. To each their own. Sometimes
Is anyone
that's
else
a
here
good
having
thing.
problems with ceased women or problematic women showing up on your guys' pages on TikTok?
Oh, I am just getting... Oh yeah, dude, TikTok is just trash. I get a lot of thieves on my TikTok now. TikTok is full of, like, thieves
I have a beta
and,
ETAD
like...
load of plushie. I did it tie-color.
Oh, really? You have a plushie of this guy's character? Ooh,
I
man,
never had
you
TikTok in the first place.
Ooh, you are not gonna like, you are not gonna like what I have to say about this guy, then. Because currently, at the
Maverick.
moment, he has been pissing me the fuck off, bro. He has been pissing me off. Yeah, and see, that's kind of proving my point, though. Like, here's the thing is, he's using the likeness of his character, or, like, likeness and cuteness of his characters to sell merchandise, which is fine. Again, it's just he needs to be transparent
suit
about
heading
it, and
back.
how he even got involved in,
Okay,
like...
.nvm it's still bugging but I can hear.
How he
I just
can...
want them hot edits. So yipping.
Yeah, here's the thing is, even if he got, like, involved in, like, the... Here's the thing is, how he got his audience in the first place is from fetish-based things, and now he's, like, trying to become the mainstream furry, but, like, trying to shove off all the responsibility of, like, of being a guy that intentionally made sure that he was a mainstream furry. So, yeah. That's where we're at right now. it is that kind of circumstance, and I am definitely he, along with a lot of other content creators, are doing this thing right now where a lot of so I don't know if you were here during this, but a lot of content creators right now, there was a video that
Odin
popped
Wolf
off.
started off as a mersuiter.
There's a thing that like popped off, right? Like that on the YouTube page, right? That was calling out like a lot of like slop content, and a lot of the slop content creators, aka the algorithmic creators, essentially
Fun fact, Beta is a diaper.
started realizing that I know he is. I know, and this means any more the reason to criticize him even more. This means any more the reason to actually give me more of like a fucking like leg up on showing him like criticizing people in my own community. This only helps me out even more. You know, this shows that I am fighting on level ground here. Anyway, okay, sorry, let me finish what I said before. So, that video popped off, and basically, it's not basically, the whole thing is, the guy said that, yes, I am tired of the shit of algorithmic creators pumping out slop content, right? I am tired of slop content, I am sick of slop content, and I don't want it on my platform anymore. And he doesn't want it on YouTube anymore, right? Or he just wants people to make sure that they up their standards, right? So, essentially, this started a whole domino effect where a lot of people started realizing that like there's a lot of slop content that actually is allowed on the internet, but the algorithmic creators realize that they are the ones that make the slop content. But
YTF is Twitch giving me an ad for cat food. I know I'm broke, but damn.
Damn. Oh, you got an ad for cat food? I guess we'll wait for the ad to finish. Once the ad is done, I'll continue talking. Just wait for the ad to finish. Where the fuck is the goddamn closing point of this? What the fuck? Where does this close off? Oh, closes off here. Got it.
It was a bottom of screen ad. You're good.
Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, where was I at? Yeah,
Nervous noise.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So here's the thing.
I can't afford food, but I keep seeing McDonald's ads and Zaxby's.
That's funny. Anyway, I mean, it's not funny. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry. That's not really that funny. I'm sorry about that. That is very taunting. Anyway, yeah.
NBM real ad now.
God damn it. Oh boy.
Ad over.
Okay. Anyway, trying to remember what I said. Okay. Yeah, like it's let's see, we're talking about transparency.
It's fun.
Talking about transparency, we were talking about diaper fur thing, I already knew that. Trying to remember what else I was talking about here. Really trying here. Yeah, no, okay, so there we go. Okay, so we were talking about the AI video thing. Okay. Yeah, so now, here's the thing is, now since
Transparent is that when my mom feels more like my dad.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, the AI thing has been like, by the time that video came out,
I get a 50% employee discount on food at work, but I like to eat the 1 to 3 hour old sandwiches, which are free, since they would have to be thrown out anyway.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll come back to that later. So here's the thing is, now that the videos are like, what do you call it? That video came out, and around the same time, like about a few weeks after that video came out, there was a bunch of AI slop videos that started like popping up, right? That's when those started getting popular. So the algorithmic creators now decided that out of all times, now they're going to actually start trying to invade the creative space, right? There is a whole war going on between creatives versus algorithmic creators, and these guys are like realizing that that is happening and trying to bullshit their way to get into it, right? But this time we are going to be heavily criticizing their asses for doing this shit, for trying to get in it, because the thing is, it's like we are not going to just let people in if they don't change. So this is the simple fact of the matter, that we are going to criticize every single one of these fucking people. For one, if they're genuine, then cool, fine, welcome in. But if they're not, which a lot with this one definitely isn't, then a lot of them are doing this to cover their asses. Do I think some of the stuff that they're saying they actually believe? Maybe, honestly. But at the same time, they're not growing as people because of the simple fact of the matter that they have to make this video. They're not making this because they want it, they're making it because they have to. A lot of people are making the parasocial relationship videos because of the simple fact of the matter that, like, they feel like, because they don't feel like it's not like they feel like they have to, they just have to. They need to now, because there are bitches now. You know, this guy is my bitch now, right? Whether I like it or, like, whether people think so or not, this guy's my bitch now. Like, this guy has to impress somebody like me because of the simple fact that I have never been someone that wasn't genuine about what I do, right? I'm somebody that's always been transparent, and this is where the floodgates come in, right? It's like, what I will do is I will shit on these people, and if they take the criticism, good. If they don't, goodbye, see ya, bye-bye. I'm gonna continue criticizing your ass for being the stuck-up and manipulative, predatory jerk you've always been, you know? It's like, yeah, So, yeah, the revolutionaries are on their way, bro, and it's like, and it's not looking good for some people. I don't know. This is a revolution, bro. This is not like a choice by this point. What are you making? Oh, I'm making an emote for the chat right now, because Nox has kind of been in here often, like extremely often, and we were talking about something funny while this was happening, so I kind of brought up this. So I made this as I'm making this as an emote right now. Right now I'm drawing this, like, glass shattering right now, though, so it can break apart and then be like a fun little emote for you guys. I'll have an animated version, and then I'll just have like a version where the little question marks at the top of the head, like bottom right hand corner, top left hand corner of the head. And then for anybody that's like a sub, I'll like a little subby wubby ooh woo is going to get the animated emote. So, you know, one of those things, because I feel like the subscribers of Twitch chat should be able to get emotes like that. So, because really I can only really do it for Twitch anyway. I don't think YouTube has custom emotes. But anyway, all right. Let's continue, shall we? It's pretty cool colors. I think it would make a great album cover. What's pretty cool.
Maybe to some extent I had a parasocial relationship with Kyle, but maybe it wasn't to an unhealthy extent like some of what I might be experiencing. Some people might be in a very dark...
Oh, the shattering glass thing? Yeah, well, I mean, it's going to be moving, kind of. It's going to be moving a little bit, because I just need to, like, have it move. And then have, like, the blank background. Alright. Sorry, I'm, like, kind of getting myself involved in some, like,
time in their life, and might have found my videos and might feel deeply connected to me. They might want to get...
Yeah, see, that's a problem as well, too. Is when somebody, like, does that shit, and then they're like, yeah, I get that. Like, here's the thing is, I do understand that. That I get. That I've seen before. That I can understand. Like, I get that people are doing that thing where they're like, okay, there are people that just watch somebody and then, like, relate to them too much, and then they want to be, like, real, right? But this is where the point, how do you get paid? What do you mean? I work a thrift store job. That's how I get paid. Or are you talking about, like, are you talking about the Twitch subscriber thingy majigger? With Twitch, they wait until I get to like $50. Job. I work at a thrift store. That's how. Yeah, this is not my main source of income. If it was, that would be cool, but again, that's not really like, again, I don't think that's gonna happen for quite some time. Which is fine. It is what it is. I don't really expect it to be that. Is it more than $12.20? Oh god, I don't know, man. What, for the... Oh, for per hour? Well, here's the thing. I live in a, $50. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Is $50 I have to get to before I can actually, like, before I can take that out of, like, of the Twitch thing. That it takes me like 3 months just to get to $50 on Twitch. So believe me, they don't let me take it out until that point. So I mean, the last time it took like 5 months. So I don't know. So it is what it is. I don't really pay attention too much to it because I don't really make much. I don't really feel like I need that anyway right now. So I mean, the moment that I get to whatever amount of income to like be able to pay rent, I'll be good, man. But like I said, that's gonna be quite some time, so it's gonna not be in. That's gonna be in quite a while. So, get this man in the CIA. Oh God, CIA. The fuck? Why would I want to be involved in the CIA? Anyway, yeah, so far I get that, right? That part I can understand, right? But here's the thing this is where he's gonna start pulling this is where he's gonna start pulling the heartstrings of being like, oh yeah, well see, you should feel bad for me because people come up to me and are fucking weirdos, right? Despite him literally saying that, oh yeah, I don't want you guys to actually Culinary Institute of America. Yeah, anyway. Like, the thing is like, he literally just said, hey, I don't want to, like, you guys to feel bad for me. Now here comes the sob story of him being like, yep, these people might have some huge connections to me, and here's a story of somebody that actually was like this. He already did give the story. Immediately, like, after he said that he wasn't gonna say that, right? And that's kind of where the problem is, right? You can give an example, but the problem is you want us to give you empathy, which is fine, right? Is it sympathy or empathy? I can't remember which one is the one that's correct. I think it's sympathy. Sympathy. I think it's sympathy. I can't remember which one's which. Hold on. Sorry, one sec. I think sympathy is the one you don't experience, right? Or is it empathy? Sympathy. Let's see. Sympathy are both important. Okay. Sympathy involves feeling compassion and concern for someone else's situation, often from an external perspective. Okay, so sympathy, yes. He wants us to give him sympathy. Hi, LEB. Welcome back. Hello, how are you doing? How was work? How was errands if you didn't work today? And how's your day in general if you did not do any of those today? All right. Yeah, bad viewer. Don't do that. Bad. I literally. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, please don't send money. All right. Anyway, see, if I wasn't stuck on this, like, empathy. No, it says sympathy right here. Anyway, didn't work because Balmy slept a lot, got mad at programming, so now I'm here. Oof. That's fair enough. That's 100% fair enough. There's a lot of people that are like really into programming now. It's really cool. I don't know. The new youngins are very like a lot of the youngins are very into programming, and I think that's an amazing thing to see. Um. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Why not? You never said. Well, I say it every time. I'm like, don't give me money. Simple as that. There are other people that give way higher quality content than I do and actually put in effort into what they do, like put a lot of effort into what they do. And I think that's important, you know. I don't think wasting your money on me is like really all that great, you know. I don't know. I know I'm a minimum wage worker, but that doesn't mean that like, you know, that doesn't mean that like I'm owed your money. Anyway, see now I lost. Don't send money. Okay, I'll buy that $7,000 worth postage stamp and send it to you. You better fucking not. No. Good God, bro. Yeah, that's not better. Drama with Beta? Yes. Yes. So this isn't just Beta himself. This is more of like, I critique a lot of content creators, period, because content creators are very manipulative and predatory. Like, all of them are. I have been involved with content creation for about 17 years and unpaid for a long time. This is including from when I was a child. So yes, a lot of people used to use me for free child labor. So I know a lot about content creators and the underbelly and the evil side that a lot of people do not know about. And currently a lot of times it is going very unchecked because a lot of them have gotten exhausted and tired of what the industry is. So lo and behold, there is me, but I did not start this on my own. There is a large group of people that is called creatives versus algorithmic creators that are all combining together to make sure that we criticize the internet for just being algorithmic, especially now that like AI has definitely started to like flood the internet. We are making sure that a lot of these algorithmic creators are actually at least going to grow as people and actually like try to contribute to their community, because if they don't, then bye-bye. Yeah, it's one of those scenarios. It's like, and for anyone, and if you say that's brutal, it's literally for the sake of the matter of making sure the creative side of the internet stays creative. We can't just let these people into our community, you know. Somebody already talked about like slop content, right? And people of this community ended up like breaking through and ended up like getting really into the algorithm. And because of that video, a lot of the people have been like going crazy. God damn it. Fucking ad. I guess I'll wait for the ad to finish. Let me know when the ad's good. Okay, cool. Anyway, okay, where did it cut me off at? A lot of people that are being involved in this creative field, are a lot of people that were okay. Sorry, a person made a video on slop, right? Slop content. This was before the AI like slop content started arriving, right? And they were talking about a lot of like people that were just not valuing people's time, and people were like algorithmic creators are just not respecting people's time. So, that video broke through and started making like a very small portion of them kind of change their ways a little bit and actually like change for the better, which is a good thing, and ended up actually making people realize that they should be passionate about what they're doing simply because of the fact that it is a passionate industry. The only controversial thing I want/need is teenagers allowed to be working night shift so I can work the night shift. Yeah. You don't want that. Anyway, but okay. Let me continue. Sorry, I was reading a comment. Brain. ADHD brain. Okay. Yes, ever since that came out though, there's now a bunch of creators that have been or there's been a lot of creators that have been uh there's been a lot of creators that have been talking about like the whole parasocial relationship thing, but they're not doing it simply because they want to and simply because they feel guilty. They're doing this because they have to. So, a lot of us are making sure that if they're gonna do shit like this, they're going to damn well be criticized accordingly. You know, it's like, you know, in order to get in, are you gonna be beaten to high hell, or are you gonna actually be like respected for actually having the opinion that you have? Spoiler alert, this guy does not seem to actually understand it. You know, it seems like he's not checking his privilege, and I'm really like, you know, and it's becoming that circumstance where I might be able to criticize him a bit harder than a lot of others. Let's see. Absolutely need children working the factories here in Florida. How else are we gonna meet our economic output now that all the migrant workers are being... Yeah, it's kind of fucking unfortunate. Dude, 20% of my so sorry. Okay, I'm not gonna go on. Content creators get a little quirky at night. No, anyway. Yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna... Okay, I promise I'll... 2 seconds. 2 seconds, I'll just go into uncle status for a second. Yeah, I know, dude. 20% of the income from my state comes from immigrants. It's like there's 20% of the income comes from immigrants from the state that I live in. It is very unfortunate because a lot of people are disappearing, and it is getting very unfortunate. I have no idea where the fuck my family is, and it's not great. I'm trying to not think too hard about it because I really don't know where they are, and even when I try to call them and talk to them, I could not really get in contact with them. So yeah, but anyway, I'm trying to not think about that right now. Anyway, so far partial of them are like in Spain right now, so that's at least a good thing. You know, some of them were able to get to Spain, and that's okay. So sorry for hitting that nerve. Shit sucks a lot. No, it's fine. No, it's fair. No, I get it. Well, you didn't hit any nerve. I just wanted to, you know, I just was bringing in my 2 cents on it. I just know a lot of my I know a lot of my fans don't like politics, so I just brought this up, you know. So I just talked about it for a second. I might actually go underground for work at this point. God, by this point, fuck it, man. Seriously, nobody can get a job right now. So I get it. Anyway, yeah. But alright, back to the parasocial relationship thing. Yeah. Content creators, bad people. Big, not the small ones. The small ones you can't really know yet. You know, the small ones you really don't know. Because it's like they're greedy, but they're greedy for the reason of like paying like bills. When they get big enough, they just start getting like actually greedy. So like, you know, always question content creators. You know, that's just a simple thing. Always question who you're watching. They are a product, they are not people, and even though they like to act like they're people, they are not. They are not your friends, they are not your pal, they are not anything. They are a product, and they market themselves like a product. If they market themselves like a product, they deserve to be treated like a product. Anyway, you know. Alrighty. Yeesh. Sorry. Alright, get pumping skeeds. The pumpkin skeeds? Skeeds? The fuck are pumpkin skeeds? Get pumpkin skeeds. Pumpkin seeds, they'll grow in a season and grow. Ugh, I don't know why I read that. Tomato seeds, since the tomato was too squishy. I didn't even realize you guys are like actually talking about gardening, having like a conversation with each other. Well, look at you guys. Look at you guys being social. Wow. Look at y'all. Hey, this is great. I love that. Look at y'all being social. I'm a product. Nah. I mean, we're all products to like corporate companies. I work for a thrift store. They act like I'm just like disposable, which is unfortunate. They don't act like I'm a human. They act like I'm like a piece of merchandise. Just not great. So, you know, not like that term hasn't come from any, like, you know, not like these guys don't realize like where it comes from. Anyway. All right. Let's move on.
To know me further, because I got them into furry. They might feel not indebted, but they might relate very heavily to me, whether that's my personality, the videos, or just the fact that I show my face. It could be for my feet, but I've never shown my feet yet. I feel like I should. That's an untapped market right there. That's some money to be made. Look, I'm doing...
See, right there. See, that's like straight up showing. It's like, yeah, that he did that to try to put that in as being like, haha, funny joke, but realize that right there is just showing his actual intention. It's for income. He wants to do this for income, and that's where his influence comes from, is income, right? It's okay to be somebody that does this purely for income, right? Like I said, I don't really mind if people do it for the sake of just being like, hey, I do it for purely income, right? Like Diesel Patches, straight up, every time he makes a video, he's just like, yeah, I do this for the sake of income. I don't really like YouTuber drama. I don't really care about YouTube drama. I don't really give a shit about like anything that goes on. But that's the funny thing. He just says, yeah, I care, like all I care about is the money and the income, and that's just pretty much it. I don't give a shit about any of you guys, and I don't really want to I don't really give a shit about any of these people. I just am bringing up the source because it's a source. I bring up my opinion, and that's it, you know? And that is okay, right? Color you have, yeah, I do. Currently at the moment, it's pretty great. I do think it's amazing hitting 1,000. It is definitely, I am definitely growing a lot bigger on YouTube than I ever have on TikTok, or yeah, than I ever have on like TikTok or Vine. Well, no, Vine, I got bigger, but again, Colors, when did you get so famous? I didn't get famous. It's 1,000 people. And yes, I get it. Put 1,000 people in a room. That's a lot of people. But again, like, I'm not famous. Like, anyone can do this. Alright, anyway. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Wow, sorry about that. Yeah, I just... parasocial relationship. Okay, yeah, I don't know. The difference is, by a certain point, you have a responsibility as a creator to make sure that people do not have a parasocial relationship with you. The fact that these guys are making these videos now are like trying to use this as like a circumstance to be like, oh yeah, well I didn't do that. Yeah, you did. But here's the circumstance. You can always fix yourself as a person. And currently at the moment, he is not growing as a person and putting blame on the people that are watching him, which is not how you do it. You don't just cast blame off to other people. Again, you should criticize people for having a parasocial relationship with you. Son of a bitch, I did not mean to close that. Dude, what do you mean? Not a lot, you almost the same. That's fair. It is a lot of people, don't get me wrong. It is a lot of people, but at the same time, almost my hometown. Jeez Louise, you have a small hometown. Shit. Where's the emote? Shit, where's the... There it is, right here. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, that the thing is... Okay, yeah, but with that, I'll come back to that later. Not important right now. Alright, yeah, it's the circumstance of the matter that, like, that these people don't really, like, use their, they don't use their fame responsibly, right? They don't. That's the thing is, they don't use their newfound fame responsibly. They don't use what they do responsibly. It's never recovered from the Great Depression. Oof, that is, oh shit, that is not something to laugh at. Wow, I am sorry. I thought you were talking about, I thought you were talking about YouTube. I am very sorry. Wow, yikes. Where do you live? Alabama? No, it's not Alabama. It's like somewhere in Virginia, right? I think I actually know which town you're talking about, because there's like stuff documented there. It's very interesting. I wonder if you're a part of, or if you're there. Might be. Color, can you sum up the factor of this guy? This guy and the dumb vid you're watching, it's really just slop, and you really don't need to talk about it for like 2 hours. This is longer than 2 classes I have. Yeah, well, it's necessary. That's the thing is, if it wasn't necessary, I would skip it. But the thing is, this is necessary to talk about because there are people consistently on the internet everywhere trying to feed you garbage. And this is a prime example of somebody trying to feed you garbage. Don't let Jackal's hometown see the future's economy. Yeah, good lord. I am wondering, because our economy is already doing pretty terrible here. Kind of surprised goddamn, I wonder what would be happening there. Like, because we're already almost about to be in another Great Depression. So, that is unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. I get it, sir. Well, yeah. I mean, it's important, you know. Oh my god, we still have 5 minutes. Here, I'll try to talk less. It's just, there's a lot of points. That's the thing is, there's a lot of fucking points to talk about here. There really is, and I can't really just not do that. That is just who I am as a channel. Also, if I don't talk about it, it's not transformative, so, you know. I've also been straying off a lot, because, you know, I'm, like, reading chat at the same time. Speed up the video. I did, it's at 1.5 speed. It's at 1.5 speed, and we're only 4 minutes in. We're only halfway through the video. Here, you know what? I'll put it in 2 times speed. I won't be able to understand what he's saying if I go 2 times speed. How about I go 1.65?
My
Right.
first Battle Pass live stream tomorrow. Times have changed. Things are very different, but try something new for the first time and see how it goes. Shouldn't
Oh,
apply to
God.
everything. Don't do heroin. Not that I've done heroin, but just don't do it. That's the first thing that came to mind. I'm like,
Unnecessary.
oh, try something once, and, you know, if you don't like it, move on. No, don't try heroin. Don't eat heroin. I kind of hope that's the next meme that I have here of me just yelling at the screen. Don't
Okay, very
eat
unnecessary.
heroin. I don't know. That'd be kind of funny. But sometimes with introductions like that, it isn't just I'm the entertainer guy. Sometimes there's a deeper connection built with someone that might potentially save your life or potentially make your life feel better, even if they're just a person on the screen, even if they're just a YouTube man and their whole life is separate or some part of their life is separate from what they do. And so with my position, and I've talked
I can understand that, but at the same time, it's like somebody that gives you a different perspective and something that's reality, but also at the same time, like, being real is good, right? But the circumstance of the matter is you need to also, like, be responsible and letting people know that you are not their friend. Because, like, you can't just do it this one time and be done and wipe your hands off, right? Smooth brain, I can't give up. Yeah, can't keep up. Let's see. It's got approximately 1,700. That's amazing. That's wild. That's kind of crazy. That's a very tiny town.
about this time and time again, I get some very interesting interactions and interesting, to some extent, entitlement from those who want my time or want to befriend me or want to get to know me more when
Entitlement my ass, says the fucking YouTuber.
I just only met them or never met them, per se. And it's a weird thing to be able to handle because I personally don't like saying no, and I don't like making people feel bad or sad or upset. Very rarely do I tell people, hey, you know, we can't be...
Bullshit. Bullshit. That is bullshit. You have said that you have made people upset many, many times. Fuck off. Alright. Alright, that's bullshit.
friends,
Alright.
or like when they ask, like, "Hey, I
Frank
can't
Phil
reasonably
and
do this."
Smiley
And
has
times when
been
I
the
have,
only
it
thing
still
keeping
resulted
me
in them being
sane
hurt
through this
or them
entire
lashing out
right.
towards me, granted not in the best way possible. Like, fuck, I even have a recent example where someone put out a beware on me, and it wasn't because I did anything problematic or bad. It was because I didn't say hi to them at a furry convention. And you want to know the specific case of what
Oh,
happened
God.
at the time of them wanting to say hi to me when I was in fursuit? I was on my way to the Headless Lounge overheating, and I told them, "Hey, I'm moving at the moment. Catch me later. Sorry, I can't say hi now. Find me later." They didn't find me later, and I found the beware that was made on me.
I will look probably at it at one point. I don't know where that is. He is not showing the tweet. He is not showing where the beware thing is. I do agree that a lot of times there are people that put unnecessary beware stuff on things. I have that on me. A lot of people have the beware of this furry type thing. Furries like witch hunts a lot, and furries like to do this thing where they like to cause issues for like no reason other than to cause issues. So it's like they do this shit, yeah, you know. They definitely do that shit. I agree, but like I don't know exactly if I believe him specifically because he's a content creator. So there's an actual town with a population of 1. That is wild. That's not a town then, is it? Don't even have a traffic light. The funny thing is, though, through the whole town with like 500 pop as 1 since it has a statue route. State route? Oh, statue. State route? Okay. Wait, what's a beware? So when you get a beware put on you, it is like as a furry thing, it is like a way of saying, oh, it's like telling people to blacklist you without blacklisting them. So it's like it's trying to like warn people of like being like, oh yeah, be careful of this person or that person. This person could be a pedophile. This person could be a zoophile. Oh, this person could like be someone that has like be something that has a belief of like a terrible thing, right? Oh, this person treated me like ass in this kind of scenario, right? This is like kind of the scenario he's trying to bring up. But here's the thing. I don't know if I believe that. And the funniest thing is, the beware could have been, like, important or not. Furries do that often, where it's unnecessary. So, you know, I have a lot of bewares put on me because of the simple fact that I am just a person that does not back down when it comes to my opinion. I am very passionate about everything that I do. So, if I like, so a lot of times people do not like the passion I have with a lot of things. My stances are a little batshit insane. I am a very chaotic person, and I warn people that I'm a chaotic person. And because of that, a lot of people do not really like me for that. Hell, there's a group of people that don't like me because of that simple fact. I am a chaotic person. I will always be a chaotic person. And I am somebody that will forever be passionate about what I am interested in. I defend my beliefs with the highest degree because I believe that having your own free will is important. You know, I use the freedom of speech thing very valiantly. That is why I am a true American, you know. I don't know. Now I'm getting political, but it's true, though, you know. I am an American, I have free speech, and I want to use my free speech. And I use that with valiant effort, you know. Surprisingly, I'm chaotic, good, despite all the vor. Yeah, it's fine. I don't think really vor can make you, like... I don't think really vor is really means that you're a weird like, sure, you're strange, but everybody is strange in the furry fandom. Put a beware on you? You remember that artist that was, like... that was being, like, a dipshit? In that one video? Or that one video that, like, I had all the messages from him, and I had to make that video to defend myself for the simple sake of, like... I had to make that video to defend myself just in case they try to, like, say anything about me. Luckily, a lot of them sent the video. Like, luckily they sent the video on the Discord, I think, and spread it around on the Discord. So, like, people actually, like, saw the video, right? That one has like a fuckload of dislike bombs though because of that simple fact. So I don't know. It doesn't seem like anybody really watched it though. It just seems like a bunch of them disliked it and left. So, you know. And it was only like 5 people that seemed to actually look at it. So, you know, I just sent it because of the simple fact that like I need a defense for myself, and if they try to say anything in reality, I will tell them what furry and video. Sorry, I probably wasn't there. So there was so yeah, no, I was kicked from a Discord server that like is involved with my local furry meets and furry events, and I am being gatekept from a lot of local furry events simply because of the fact that I was like simply because of the fact I was trying to deal with a troll in their Discord server. But I guess I was being too valiant because of this because like I was being too valiant, and at the time like I still don't know if they're a troll or not. Like I said, I still think that they were trolling people. I have no idea. Like, and if they were, they probably still wouldn't let me back in because they don't even they probably don't even realize that that person was or wasn't. So I don't know. They're somebody that was a troll, and I just kind of was tired of their bullshit. And I guess I just let everything get the best of me right there. So, you know, I still believe they're a troll to this day, but, you know, agree to disagree again? I don't know. It's like, I still believe to this day that they're a troll. Like, I do. You know, until I meet this person in reality, I just think they're a troll. And I got kicked because of a troll, and now now they won't let me back in. So, you know. I mean, I guess I didn't get kicked, I got banned. That's the thing is. It was a full-blown ban. Oops. Yeah. That's just what it was. It was just like a furry drama video, but it was mainly for the sake of, like, just in case anybody tries to criminalize me, I will just pull that video out and, like, show the points of being like, hey, look, this person was just a dickbag. These moderators suck balls. I knew that there was a troll. And again, I'd rather just, like, I knew that there was a troll, and, you know, it's like, if they try to say anything bad about me, I will just pull it out. Simply because of the fact that they are biased. They've criminalized and blacklisted a lot of people that are not terrible people. That is the thing is, I know that there are some people that are on there that definitely deserve to be on there, right? But there's a lot of people that definitely like don't deserve to be on there. It's not good, right? Like they just having a server is like a big, like having a thing where you have a lot of meetups is a big responsibility, right? Having people meet up is a big soul responsibility. And if you're going to do this thing where you're going to like have like somebody that has a massive ego be the moderator of that shit is fucking just beyond like childish. So, yeah. Do any of y'all remember Spoon? Remember Spoon, the app that ended themselves? What the hell? What is Spoon? Maybe we should force him? What? Side color when will you look at the whiteboard? I'm just asking, I'm trying to force you, but just asking, please don't get mad at it's fine. Uh we got about like 20 minutes before I could look at the whiteboard. Okay, let's finish this up.
Christ, like, what do you even do there? What do you do? And that's why I feel like a lot of times I have to clarify these situations of like, hey, I didn't blow you off. I didn't ignore you. I didn't block you or hate you. I literally am just trying to enjoy my experience of what I'm trying to do at the time, and it just didn't line up. The bottom line is, I feel like there's...
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's more to that story, but, you know, sure. If that was the circumstance, fine. I can completely agree with that. That is terrible when other people, like, that is terrible when, like, when people feel like they're owed your time, because I know there's a lot of people that are like that, right? you know, if you are just at a convention yourself for the sake of yourself, and it is just you yourself, and you are not doing it and telling people that you are there, fine. That is okay, right? I can get that. I can understand that. It was a live app, basically. It had a huge roleplay community. See, I didn't know that. My smooth brain really can't keep up with the video at 2x speed. Well, mine can. So yeah, I'll just summarize it. Yeah, this guy was basically saying that, yeah, people come up to him at conventions and act like they owe him his time, which again, really circumstantial. Like, very circumstantial. Really depends on what you did, right? Like, if you are somebody that was like advertising, that was like, hey, I'm gonna be at a furry convention, and you continuously do that shit over and over again, and you pretend that, like, and then you act like people are like feel weird when they're like, when they want a picture from you, like, it's just you caused that, right? You're the one that caused that issue in the first place. So now the problem is, because you advertised that, you are owed a product. You owe them a product. But then went on hiatus for a straight year. Yeah, it's fair. Aside from music and live streams and 2x speed, fair enough. Well, you can't watch me at 2x speed because I'm at, like, I'm live, so that's kind of impossible to do. But that's fair enough. Yeah, I get sometimes live streams can be very agonizing. Yeah, I'm like, the problem is, if you advertise yourself at a place like that, and then you get surprised because like a fuckload of people ask you for pictures, like, bro, like, you fucking did that shit. You caused that in the first place. Like, that's the it's ironic to me that people like don't see that shit, right? A summarized part of the video you did, thank the Lord. Well, I summarized it because you said you didn't see what it was. Yeah, like, okay, here's the thing is, if you advertise yourself at a convention, right? I love to hear Color yelling angrily at 2x speed with a high-pitched voice. Yeah, well, that's just my voice when I'm just like annoyed. Here's the thing is, if you advertise yourself and you say, hey, I'm going to this convention, right? Like, back in the day, people used to say, hey, I'm going to VidCon, hey, I'm going to VidCon, hey, I'm going to VidCon, you know, and then these people get all shocked and surprised when they're like, oh, hey, you know, I'm going to VidCon, and then these people like or stop them for pictures all the time. I'm like, bitch, you just advertised yourself being there. Now people are looking for you. If they see you, they're gonna ask for a picture because you advertised that you were going to be there, and then you were just like, oh yeah, I'm the creator of blah 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 blah. Like, fuck off, dude. You're the one that caused that. You did that. Now you gotta deal with it. Right? That's the thing is, if you didn't do that and you just went to a convention and you didn't tell people that you were going there, good. Then you should enjoy yourself. You don't owe them your time because you want to spend your free time normally, right? Now it averages 10 streams daily at most 17. What does? The TV has Perry Mason on, so I'm feeling very patriotic about our judicial system. I think the 50s propaganda is working. Yeah. Yeah. We'll bring up that other scenario later and what kind of stances I have with a lot of things. But anyway, yeah, you know, I don't know. It's like, that's the problem is, if you advertise yourself to go to a convention and you're a big creator, guess what? You did that. You caused that. You are a product now. Congrats. You chose this life. You chose to do that. So now you are a product. That is what you did. So it's like that's what you have to deal with. Congrats, idiot. You know? It's like, oh, I'm sorry. You want all the money and the fame, but you don't want the consequences with it? Damn. That sucks. Oh, you don't want to give people the product? Then don't fucking do it. Simple as that. But yeah, like, you know, now I'm getting into more like other circumstances and scenarios, right? Like, again, I don't know. Like, I don't really feel like he's telling all the truth, but that is just content creators, period. They don't do that anyway. So, you know. All right. Summarize Spoon. It was a huge live app and then introduced roleplay. I know, I saw that.
There's no easy way to traverse it besides, I guess, get out there how I'm feeling or what it is from my perspective. Because it feels like a lot of times, no matter what you do, you just obviously can't make people happy, but you can't win. Like, even if I had said hi, I would have been putting myself at my own expense for the sake of someone else. It could have stopped the beware from happening, but that's not something I feel like I should have to worry about for not saying hi to someone at a furry convention.
You're a celebrity, dude, now. I don't care what you say, like, you're an e-celebrity. You're not, yes, you're an e-celebrity, but you're a celebrity now. That is just life. I'm sorry, but that is life. That is your job now, you know? Now, to be honest, like I said, it really depends on the scenario. Should that happen? No. But again, it happens. And by this point, like by this point, like, as ironic as it is, like, you should have known what would have happened. That sounds crazy, but yes, maybe you fucked up. Sure. Like, is what it is, right? Like, I blame the other person for putting a beware on you in the first place. They shouldn't have done that. That is a terrible thing, but you're a celebrity. People do that shit to celebrities all the fucking time. Celebrity drama happens all the fucking time. The average person will always shit on a person that is not the average person because of the sake, it is for the sake of like, attention, right? It is for the sake of attention. That person is trying to get the attention, and, you know, if they get that attention, all well, right? It's like, you know, if they get that attention, that's just how it goes, you know? Celebrity drama has been a thing for a long time. YouTubers are no exception when it comes to that. Whether you like it or not, yes, you are an e-celebrity, but you are a celebrity nonetheless. There are still a lot of people that know you, and you don't get the consequences of, like, having people bug you every single day, right? Maybe you do. I don't know how big of a creator you would be, right? But again, that's just how it goes sometimes. That is life. And sadly, you chose this path, so you now have to deal with it. And, like, that's what I don't think a lot of content creators don't realize about the consequences for their actions. They should know that this is what comes with it. They do know that this is what comes with it. Grooming, that reminds me, I need to wash my hair. Yeah. That's the thing is, I'm like, they should know that this comes with this, and they, like, it's not even they should know. They do know. Oops, excuse me. They do know that this is what comes with it, right? People are going to shit on you for no reason just because you're a celebrity. That is how it goes, right? Even if you're an e-celebrity, it's how it goes. You have fame now. Whether you like it or not, that's how it goes. That is a consequence of your actions. That is a consequence of what you chose to do as a career. If you don't like it, don't do it. Oh wait, but you can't not do it because you trapped yourself in this industry. So yeah. I have no sympathy for these kinds of people, ever. I have no sympathy for content creators because of the simple fact that they think they can be celebrities and not have the same consequences that celebrities have, you know? They're e-celebrities, they're way smaller, a lot of people don't know what they are, so they can dodge a lot of bullets and still make an income off of it. Like, that is how it is. So, that is just life by this point. Boo-hoo, cry me a fucking river.
It's so weird. It's hard to traverse. It's hard to deal with, and there's no perfect guide for it. And you'll even hear that in Ludwig's video, where even Jay Schlatt talks about it. There's no perfect way to traverse a parasocial relationship, because the only thing that ultimately I am in control of is my own emotions, feelings, and how I conduct myself.
You know what's the funny thing about Schlatt, though, and Ludwig? Schlatt is way more transparent about it. The irony is, Schlatt is straight up like, yeah, I'm a greedy bastard. Don't give me your money. If you give me your money, you're a fucking idiot. Like, that's the difference. Like, I think Schlatt is very transparent. Yes, he's a rich asshole, but again, he's transparent that he's a rich dick. That's just it. He's transparent that he's a rich douchebag. He's transparent that he knows that he's a product, and at the very least, like, he acts like he's a fucking product. It's like, that's the funniest thing about it. He does his job correctly. That is who he is. It's like he's trying to act like he's all high and mighty, like at least, like, that he acts like he's all high and mighty like him, right? Like, it's just not how, it's just not comparable, man. It just ain't, you're not like, if you were like those guys, then sure, I would not be bugging the shit out of you. I would not be shitting on you like this. But that's the problem. Like, a lot of these fuckers act like this. They are, like, I don't know. I have no sympathy for celebrities, period, anyway. So it's like, it's just, it's gonna happen, right? I don't know. Anyway.
I'm not in control of how other people view me or see me or interact with me or how they're going to react to what I have to say. I can only do the best I can, and that's it. I can't please everyone. But understand as well, a lot of times people aren't coming to things with a malicious mindset too, at least in the end, because I've been told too that I'm pretentious, I'm full of myself, I'm a shitty poppy for, when in reality it's like, oh, I'm sorry I didn't reply to your hi, how are you DM. And I know
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, if people have said that before, then I'm like, maybe there's a reason. You just want to brush it off and not, like, actually double check and be like, have I lost myself? Am I actually still me? Am I still a person in the end? Are your streams getting shorter, or is it just me? No, some of them have been, honestly. Some of them definitely have been because I've just been, like, starting a lot later, but I've also been, like, really distracted. There's been a lot going on in my, like, day-to-day life, man. There's a lot going in my day-to-day life, and I'm, like, really just, like, stressing about a lot of things. So I'm, like, trying to make sure I'm 100%. It's not the greatest, I mean, there was a lot that's been going on, and I'm trying to just, like, breathe because, like, because there's just, everybody is going through a lot at this very moment. So now he's just getting older, so he can't last as long. That too, probably. Well, it's not that. I mean, could be. I'm trying to like stream daily, right? That's the thing is. I am just, this is just now becoming a thing where I'm, like, growing, like, really fast. So now I have to, like, make sure I please the people that watch the YouTube videos and please the people that are, like, watching streams as well. Because, now I have kind of both. And it's like, and the people are really, like, a lot of people that watch the videos don't really watch the streams. What's up? What you need, Leo? You looked at me. That's the thing is, I mean, I have to like, make shorts, I have to make long videos, and I have to now stream, which again is not a lot, but I also work a thrift store job, which also adds another fucking wrench in my, like, adds another additional thing I have to do. And my whole secret project has kind of just fallen apart. So, yeah, there's been a lot of things going on, definitely. Yeah, it's been a bit, for sure. Because most RPS happen in around an hour happen in around an hour or more, but probably not over 4 hours, which would end, and you can end it easily and make a new one without an issue. Because most RPS? What is RPS? What is RPS? Sorry, I went off to go do something. Got it. Undertale Snowden RP streams. That is a wild sentence to have. I mean, you could always, like, find something else if you want to, Creators evolve with their content. You'll find something that you're interested in again. Hopefully. God, I hope. All
I
right.
know I joke about it a lot, but like some of the cases I've talked about, it shouldn't surprise you that this happens. Some people do get really pissed at me for not responding to their "Hi, how are you" DM and just see me as the worst person ever. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry, but I'm also not obligated to respond. And I would honestly rather go out to like lunch with my grandmother or go and meet up with friends than have this conversation, if that makes sense. And it's not to say I don't care. I do care. And that's the problem with it too. That's why I'm in this situation too, because I care so much, not about how people feel about me, but, you know, making sure people are happy and having a good time. And that's just what I do. The one thing I want you guys to take from this is not just my perspective and experience, but an understanding of parasocial relationships, that they can happen and they can be unhealthy. And it's okay for it to happen. It just matters where it's checked. And maybe this video does help check someone who has had a parasocial relationship problem. And it's nothing to be ashamed about. You know, everyone has their own emotions and feelings and feels connected to people. And sometimes those parasocial relationships do work out at the end of the day as being friends with someone. But sometimes they just don't work out, and that's okay. A lot of times they probably don't work out.
Here's the thing too. I think he also forgets a lot of things about parasocial relationships too. A parasocial relationship can be a good thing. The thing is, you just need to be aware that it is a parasocial relationship, right? That's kind of the thing that a lot of people need to kind of realize with parasocial relationships. Like, for example, what you guys have here, but it's not the same. But it's not the same color. It's not the same. Well, yeah, I can imagine. There's always something you'll find that's like that gives you passion and that gives you passion for something. Colors. If you don't go to bed, we will start talking about the wonders of war. All right, go for it. I what was I saying? Parasocial relationships can be a good thing, right? They can be. But again, that really depends on the circumstance of, like, are you someone that, like, it really depends on a certain circumstance. You need to recognize that you're in a parasocial relationship, right? Because here's the thing is, a lot of people are very, like, there are some...
That pussy tastes nice.
Cool, thanks for that. They can be good, right? But you need to realize that they are there. Color, could you check the whites on the board? Okay, one sec. Let me finish this last statement, and then I'll check the whiteboard. Parasocial relationships are good for you, right? Like, they can be good for you, right? Like, and the thing is, all you have to at least realize is that it is a parasocial relationship. Because it's a parasocial, but that parasocial relationship, that person doesn't know you. How it can be good is that somebody might have something relatable that happened to them, or a circumstance that could happen to them that you could relate to. Something that is very interesting that you could relate to. Maybe something that somebody that makes you laugh at a time that is a shitty time in your life. That is somebody that helped you be, like, a little bit happier at a time when you were in a shitty spot, right? That is a good parasocial relationship. But again, that other person doesn't know that they entertained you. That is why they are called an entertainer, right? They know that they're entertaining people, but at the same time, like, what do I call it? At the same time, they know that they may have caused that. But as long as the other person realizes that, yes, this person made me laugh, this person made me feel something, this person made me think of a different perspective like this, as long as they think of it as, like, this person doesn't know me in reality, they've never seen my face before, they've never talked to me, they don't know me, right? It's like, maybe they've read my comment once or twice, but they don't actually know me in reality. So, they helped me, but at the same time, I'm not their friend because because I'm not in a relationship with them, right? And that's okay. You just need to be but it's also the responsibility of content creators to keep reminding people that, hey, I am not a person that knows you in real life. It is going to be impossible for me to be a friend with you in real life because you know more about a cartoonish personality of me than a real circumstance of me. I am like, a lot of people are different when the cameras are off, right? I am usually pretty the same. I am very the same when the cameras are on. So it's like I am very much the same when the stream is on. I act the same exact way when on stream that I do in real life. I'm just a transparent person. That's the thing, is it's very hard for me to not act this way in not in, it's very hard for me to put on a character, right? I am not a goofy dumb character. Like, I'm not a goofy wacky character that is like a characterized version of myself. The person you hear is the person that I am. That is who I am. Now, here's the thing is, but there is stuff that a lot of people don't know about me that isn't on camera. Now, that is the circumstance that is unfortunate, because I look like a better person than I am. In reality, I am a cockface. I am a dickbag. I am a person that is very expressive and very passionate about things that I do. I am a chaotic person in real life. There's a lot of things I do in reality that a lot of people do not like about me. And there could be something that I do in reality that you may not like as a person. And that's kind of the part that I would say that people have to set up their fans for, is the fact of the matter that you have to be like, hey, I'm a very different person in real life because I only have the positives shown on the internet, right? That's just how it is. The sad part is we look better because it's our channel. Right? It's our thing. It's the ones that we own. We shift the narrative to whatever way that we want to, and not even intentionally. On these live streams, I only have like maybe a few hours out of my day being used for this, right? Talking in reality is just what I do, or talking on a stream like this is what I do, but at the same time, how I act in real life is very different to how I act in how I am viewed on the internet, right? That is where this comes from, right? Sorry, I'm depressed as hell. Okay, one sec, Stooky Floof. One sec, hold on. I'm sorry to hear that you're depressed as hell. For what, murder? Quarantine 2 days for what, murder? Okay. Yeah, yeah. The circumstance of the matter is just like, people, you have to prepare your fans to be like, hey, I am not the same person in reality. If you meet me at a convention or you meet me at like any random place, I will not be the same person. Liar, you said you would check the whiteboard. Yes, I know. I said I would check the whiteboard, but here's the thing is I was in the middle of talking about this scenario. I wasn't done with my statement. Sheesh. Right, sure. Yeah, I'm not a good person in real life. That's the thing is. I am not. I don't think I am. I think I'm a terrible person in reality. I'm a very cocky motherfucker. I'm cocky as shit. I definitely show that cockiness online. I have a lot of pride in who I am, you know. I have a lot of pride of who I am. I have been involved in a lot of really terrible scenarios. It's like I am very aggressive in reality, you know. Like I will not hesitate to do something drastic if I have to. You know, if anything, like, I always tell people, I'm like, hey, you're safe from me. That's the difference scenario. Like, usually a lot of times it'll be like, oh, the creator is safe from the viewers, right? No, you're safe from me. That's the difference. Compared to a lot of content creators. Like, sorry, I mean, convincing. A convenience store? Oh. Get out of... Oh, jeez. Well, yeah, dude, straight up, like, I don't know, man. I'm a dude that's been I'm a dangerous person. That's the thing is I am not a very safe person to be around. You know, that's the difference between a lot of other content creators and me. I am a dangerous human being. I just am. It's like I have told people multiple times. I'm like, hey, if you stalk me and you come to my place, I will shoot you. You will die. Like, I won't hesitate to kill you. That is the thing, is I will not hesitate to protect my own private property. It's like I've told people that multiple times. Like, I will not hesitate to do that because like it could be you're a random person I've never seen in reality. You gotta be careful with me. I am a person that will do crazy things. Well, as long as you tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help the Constitution of Ohio, specifically. This is implying that you are a restrained animal in an apartment that only acts nice to viewers because they make fan art. Well, no, that's not necessarily true. I am nice because of the circumstance. I entertain people because I want to entertain people. That has always been my purpose. I make art because I want to make art. You know. Also, I've kind of lost the whiteboard. I'm sorry. I'm like looking for the whiteboard in the chat, you know. Caged animal is correct. I am a very wild person. I'm an aggressive person. I am not a good dude. I will say that. I'll re-put the whiteboard side, yeah. Okay, edgelord, yeah. I'm not a good person. I have said that multiple times. I'm dangerous. Like, in a criminal way, you know? I have been involved in the hood before, man. I am definitely somebody that is a lot more drastic than a lot of other people. You meaning edging lord? Sure. I don't really edge, though. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm not, that's the thing is, I always tell people to be careful of me. Cause like that's the thing is, it's not for my safety, it's for your safety. That's the difference between me and many other creators. A lot of content creators usually are just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna defend myself because if somebody comes up to my house. But I'm like, no, I am straight up warning you. If you come to my house, like, you're dead. you ain't coming back. Like, you ain't like, yeah, no. You ain't leaving the place unscathed, for sure. Like, that, it's just not happening. You know? So, like, I warn people consistently, you know. I give fair warnings where I can, right? I am very much a lot more sick than I've ever been, and I am definitely a lot more, like, and not sick in, like, the mental way. I mean, like, I am just, like, physically, like, degrading over time and getting worse, but that only makes me worse of a person, and I don't think as easily, right? You saying you would hurt us? Well, here's the thing is, if you come to my place in reality, you'll probably die. That's the thing is, like, you know, and it's my own private property by that point, so yes. Like, not, like, you know, I am just a crazy person, you know? Like, if I meet you in, like, a convention, sure, fine, I can restrict myself from that, but I am a person that freaks out very easily, so you gotta be careful around me. That's the thing is, like, that's what I tell a lot of people, is you gotta be fucking careful around me. You know, I don't even have therapy anymore, so I am very unstable, and I can't afford therapy, so I thought you were saying that you would hurt us, even not a stalker. Well, if you're a stalker, yeah, I'm going to 100% going to, like, yeah, I deal with stalkers personally, so, you know, I won't go any further than that, but, you know, stalkers are very much the people that, very much are the people that I deal with, for sure. If you're somebody I know at a convention, just be careful, you know. That's what I'm saying. I am a dude that's very easily triggered a lot with a lot of things. You know, so yeah, crazy. I like 4, so I'm going to make fan art now. Fair enough. God damn, I want to punt this stupid child named Phones, dude. How dare they treat us like nice with fan art? Well, no, I'm not saying that. I appreciate the fan art. Honestly, I appreciate everything that y'all do. Like, honestly, y'all spend. I've said this many times before. Like, I don't feel like I'm owed any of this. I have said that a million times. I am not owed any of this shit. Y'all are spending your free time. This is your free time right now. The time that you would be free doing anything else, and you're choosing it to spend on me, which I am extremely thankful for. I cannot be any more thankful than to be thankful for for you spending your spare time on me. That is an amazing feat. That is an amazing feat that a lot of people cannot say, right? That is the difference. Okay, that's my new persona, by the way. I'm the green one. This one? It's cute. It's adorable. It kind of looks like MK. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of looks like MK's character, but like a lot more wild. Looks kind of insane. I like it. Gore, it's more like Vor. It's funny. I look forward to streamers because I like feeling human and compliments and laughter. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, fucking, you know, everything that y'all do, y'all are spending your free time on me, and I appreciate that. A lot of people usually don't have a whole lot of free time in this world, and I appreciate every bit that you spend with me, right? That is the thing is, like, I appreciate that you spend it here, because, you know, it makes it feel like it makes it feel like there is community here, and I appreciate that, you know, and I want to make sure everybody feels welcome, you know. That is who I am, right? I am a person that is an entertainer that has been around for that has been at least involved in entertainment for 17 years. That has always been my goal, and that will be my goal, or that has been my goal, and that it will always be my goal, is entertaining people. And I appreciate that y'all spend your time with me, because my friends don't answer my calls anymore. You know, fun. Well, they might at one point. People are busy. Just gotta keep trying, man. Gotta keep trying to connect with some friends, bro. Oh, you already showed the evil drink. And drink that proudly. I'll drink that proudly. Junior Bunter? Binder. Bunter? Bunder. Bunber. The Junior Burger? Dr. Junior Burger. Color doesn't see this. It's goofy. I like it. So cool. Thanks. Yeah, I agree. It is very cool. It is all amazing. I love that. I'll underline that. This is all cool. Whoa, what the? Of course. Of course. Cool. Oh, it's gay ears, pride ears. Ah, got it. I love it. Alright, anyway. I didn't know Colors was round. I thought he was just bald. Ah, cool. Thanks.
Keep
Yeah.
looking.
Bald and proud. I am very bald and proud. Ugh.
80.
No! No! That's why you do this to me. Plug. Anyway.
Back.
God damn it. Okay. Anyway. Plug. Oh god, I just like stretched and I saw stars for a second. Not stars, but I saw like the blue light in front of your eyes.
Like a pussy.
Yeah, it is because I'm weak. I know.
Go to the right.
I'm an old man. Yippee! Oh, that's smiley yippee. That's goofy. Oh, I like that. Ear. Headphones. Cat ain't even listening. Oh, yeah.
Color
That
what
is
is best
weird.
illegal thing to get money.
It's a legal thing to get money. Prostitution. In Minecraft, obviously. Duh. Why would I say it otherwise? No, I'm kidding.
There's a catus that is illegal.
Cicadas? What is a catus?
You could get that. Read the note under Phil. Ahem color, have you checked whiteboard before this time, cause if so I missed it.
I have, yes.
I mean not get that.
I mean, not get that. Yeah, duh, of course. Crow kisser? Of course. Wow. Ah, yeah. Oh no, I'm gay. Oh no. Oh, how dare I? How dare I like men? I love how you use the like the human version of me too, which is very funny. Why do you guys always make me look so badass? Like I look so badass in this. Like y'all make me look so cool. It's so weird. So not used to this. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's amazing. Angry gods. We could rule them like gods.
Go up.
Angry gods.
THX, I'll now become one freaky smile.
Ooh, look at these guys. Smiley again. I don't care. Keep it in your pants. Just please keep it in there. Cool as fuck. Why does it say cool as fucking badass? Is this just like cool, awesome? I love that my ego is so damaged that I'm just like, yep, I'm cool as shit and I'm badass. Yep. I just have to remind myself of how like ridiculous I am. Why is my mouth like way down here? Wait, what?
Find my taxi 18.
What is
3.
this purple thing? Oh, I see, because the muzzle is here. Okay. I was like, what the heck is going on here?
Tongue.
Anyway. It's sad, man, I think. Yeah. Why? Shrugged. Me casually making myself a little ecosystem. Yeah, you know what? Here, I'm gonna put you guys in a dome. Here we go. Here's a little dome. You guys are now forever in the dome. Congrats. Here, let me just give you a little thing. And we're just gonna put a little oxygen tank on it. Okay, there we go. Perfect.
W, wait, let me put W line for you to follow.
Is this it? La la la. Oh fuck.
Find my
So,
taxi ISIRR.
Oh, he's going too far.
PLS 3.
Taxi? Crazy taxi. Whoa, look at these guys. Oh. That's fun. Real event time. Uh-oh. Oh god. It's
GGO
just-
back to the dome and follow line.
Oh god, it's like your father just stalking you. Father just like watching you. Jeez Louise. It's her color dying of laughter. Oh jeez. Oh, was that why they were barking? Was because I was laughing like crazy? Oops. Oh, yikes. My goodness. Okay, please go back to the dome and follow the line. Yeah, but like... I'm at the dome. Where do you want me to follow it? Because no orange color. No orange color.
You missed it, you edoid.
Ooh, look at this. This is cool. Let's go gambling! Anyway. What did I miss? I saw this. I already laughed like hell at this, so... This is not hearing.
Go down.
Down. Going down.
PLSSSS.
Going down.
Find me taxi.
I'm in the void.
OMG, let me bring the line.
I see this. She looks like a goofball.
Just zoom out.
Beautiful. Where am I going? Down here. Okay. Now what? Read? Oh, I didn't even see this. Phone side note, Lamau, why does Phil look like a pillow pet? To be fair, all the Yippee guys look like a pillow pet. It's a pillow. It's a pet. It's a pillow pet. I don't know if you guys remember those. Hold on. Where it's like, it's a pillow. It's a pet. It's a pillow pet. It's like a commercial. A pillow pet infomercial. Let me see if I can find it. Is it this one?
Say hello to the pillow pets.
Yep. Yep.
Color missing. The phone A side note is so rude.
Pillow pets are cute, huggable pets that pop open into
Sorry about that, yeah.
pillows. They're
Think what that
soft,
is.
They're cuddly, and they make perfect.
It's a pillow. It's a pet. It's a pillow pet. Yeah. Yeah, that shit.
The pillow pet Comer call.
Yeah, it's a pillow pet commercial. That thing came out when I was like a child. 2009? Really?
I never really liked the ladybug one.
It didn't come out that late, did it? Oh my god, there's somebody that made a short off of this. Hold on.
Pillow pets are cute, huggable pets that pop
This thing
open
next
into
to you
full-size
is in
pillows.
your
They're soft, they're cuddly, and they make perfect pillows. Moms.
Okay, cool. Why did I expect that was going to be anything
Say
weirder? Okay, yeah. These guys kind of suck, too. I'm not going to lie. They all kind of are, like, terrible designs. Like, I mean, it's like a frog and then, like, the dog face. Like, that one. Like, it's just the designs look not great, right? It's very weird. It just looks so basic. And maybe, like, which is weird, because I like the really goofy, basic designs, right? But this is just, like, this is, like, something that's really not all that interesting. Oh, yeah, by the
There's a
way...
yellow next to the her ass is not hearing. I used to have one of those. It was like pink.
It's a yellow next to her ass is not hearing.
Find ma taxi
Well, no,
before I raise my yeah.
I read this, and I got that. I got the joke, right? That her ear is not hearing, but then that she's not listening. But then I read this, and then I looked at this.
Go to the
To the what? What am I going to?
Left.
Oh my god. How
just
dare...
screenshot it and paste it onto the next whiteboard if he doesn't.
Where am I looking? Here? I see that. I went here. So, okay, hold on.
Brings out the line.
Hold on. Watch this. I got that. I got this. I got this. Let's see. I'm gonna start check marking everything. Saw this. What's playing in her headphones? My biology is bullshit and I'm ready to be a machine? I mean, I saw this already. Like, I saw this a while ago. I just didn't realize this is what it was. I don't know what this is. Biology is bullshit and I'm ready to be a machine. Let's listen to it, shall we? Hold on. Let's listen to what this song is.
I love breakcore.
Hold on.
It's by Sophia.
Biology is bullshit. Shit. And I'm ready to be
Side dash.
a machine. Hold on. Let me see. Let me listen to it. Here, we'll play it while I'm looking for it. Where's the taxi? It's a good song to listen to so far. Oh. It's one of these songs. Oh, I've heard of this song
You'll draw a
before.
line. Just send me whiteboard PLS. T-hat.
Yeah, but somebody said they wanted to, like, have me see the taxi. What taxi? It's a nice song. Very funky, not funky, very, EDM, like drum and bass? Drum and bass. That's what I'm looking for.
This is definitely not funk LOL.
No, it's definitely not funk. Funk is new, I
Send me
forgot
whiteboard
about
PLS
that.
so I can show you.
Show me what? Okay, hold on.
Link. 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 Link.
You got 5 minutes. I'm putting a timer on you.
TYY.
Actually, you know what? I'm giving you 2 minutes. Here, you know what the timer is gonna be? Hold on one sec, we're gonna set the timer. I'm gonna grab the timer real fast. Where is it? Here it is. Not 5 minutes. Let me lower that. You got 3 minutes. Actually, you know what? No, you got 2 minutes. Alright. You gotta show me quick. Show me fast. Otherwise, time's up.
I drawn a blue circle for you.
Oh, this.
I'm so smart. Proceeds to spill fruit punch.
Hell yeah. Seats of fruit punch.
Follow that
Cool.
blue line E.
I see. Hop in, gays, bitches, and non-binary hoes. Hell yeah. I didn't know you could fit all of us in that taxi. It's a lot of us. Not a bad, what do you call it? Not a bad,
Yippee.
yeah, not a bad, what do you call it? It's, not a bad song, honestly. It's not as chaotic as I thought it would be. I thought it was gonna be something like really like wild and ridiculous, but it's not really. It's kind of decent. Okay, anyway, what is this final thought so I can just like get this shit over with? Let me see.
And that's okay. But the bottom line for what I want to be considered, at least in the grand scheme of, I guess, YouTube and what I do, is I just want to be an entertainer, maybe an educator, in the sense of bringing awareness to certain topics or discussions, whether it's furry or not. I just
You want to be
And
an
I hope we can use that song as BG sound later.
if you want to be an entertainer, an educator, then you shouldn't. Then you got to take the consequences of being a celebrity. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I'm just like that's what he said. So, like, if you want to be that, you got to take the consequences. That's just how it goes, man. Anyway, all right. Hope that song can use that song as long. Can use that song as as a background sound later, probably.
want to entertain
Okay,
and do
let's
what I
see.
do and talk. And if you enjoy that, that's cool. If you don't, then that's cool too. You can click off and that's okay. I don't want it to be, oh my god, Beta got me into furry. He's my soulmate, which you'd be surprised at how common
No.
that is. Not to the extent of soulmate, but to the extent of those unhealthy parasocial relationships. I just kind of wanted to ramble on about my feelings that I felt for the past month or so.
I can imagine that's common, but
Especially after A&E, which was, in all honesty, socially exhausting for me. Like, in the evening when I wanted to just play board games with friends, I was just so exhausted and fried with, like, fursuiting and then seeing the lines form for me, which, weird cope to have, but it's something that's been happening more and more.
yeah, because you're a fucking celebrity for one, and for two, here's the thing, is for two as well, like, you advertised it, you dumbass. I hate when people advertise themselves and then are just like, oh yeah, well, don't. That's the problem, is that's his own fucking fault. Anyway.
I've had lines
I have
forming
no
for me when I've
sympathy
gone
for
out
you.
and about in suit at cons, and it is a
Boo-hoo.
weird feeling. I'm flattered. I really am, genuinely. I just don't know how to socially deal with that, because I myself have a very small social battery, and I am very awkward as fuck. But
Simple scenario. Tell them to fuck off. If again, if you didn't advertise yourself, I don't think that would happen.
Well-
if you didn't advertise yourself there, you know, it's just that
overall lesson
simple.
with this is just understand that parasocial relationships are a thing, and understand the balance, or at least, I guess, severity of how far they
Big
can
Jesse.
go, and keep that in mind with your own interactions with people. And that can go for in furry, that can go
Okay,
for
you have a good night,
celebrities,
Dandy.
that can go
But-
for anything. You know, saying that you love this one celebrity or this one pop star, and you would love to go to their concert, and you're like screaming watching their stuff. That's not necessarily an unhealthy parasocial relationship. I don't. think.
Also,
It's just
Dandy,
when,
could you please
know,
erase?
It actually
No fuck.
affects the person who you're parasocial and you're like go for in furry, that could go for celebrities, that could go for anything. You know, saying that you love this one celebrity or this one pop star, and you would love to go to their concert, and you're like screaming watching their stuff. That's not necessarily an unhealthy parasocial relationship. I don't think. It's just when, you know, it actually affects the person who you're
Now that's gonna
parasocializing
be there
out
for
in a negative
forever.
way where it might be a problem. And I've had that happen a few times through interactions and such and whatnot. And again, I'm not saying any of this to make anyone feel bad. Just it's a live and learn experience. I don't hold anything against anyone. I don't think poorly of those who have interacted with me in an unsavory or not perfect or great way, because I know as well, you know, everyone's at different levels of social anxiety, of socializing, of social awareness, and that's okay too, especially in furry, and that's fine. Just know that just as much as you are doing your best, I am doing my best too, and that is all we can really take from it. And hopefully that meme of saying don't eat heroin becomes an actual trendy meme, because I'd like to think that I'm funny, but a lot
Yeah, just fuck this guy, man. Like, fuck this guy, man. Like, yeah, fuck you. You're a fucking content creator. Fuck off. Don't deserve the popularity you do because you're a fucking content creator, but every content creator knows this, but they pretend like they don't because they pretend like they don't when it's convenient. Hey, all right. Well,
DW, I got it.
yeah. Okay,
Yay.
cool. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, there it is. You know, fucking basically another pointless video that I ranted about fuck me, dude. I just fucking
Also, color erase your check marks or I will.
God, I hate
JK.
this guy. I hate this guy, man. I hate this guy, bro. Well, if you need to erase my check marks, that's fine. You can erase them. Yeah, I fucking hate this guy, man, dude. I guess I just hate content creators, period. I don't like content creators. That's the thing, is I don't like people that predatorily like manipulate people and then make them think that it's their faults and make people feel like shit simply because of the fact that they weren't clear before. Like, just screw off. You know, like, that's just it. That if you're a content creator, like, and you like act like this, like, you're fucking dickbag. Like, it's just how it is, you know? Like, I'm over, like, you know, a lot of...
I hate content creators. Color gets cut off and stream ends.
Yeah, right. Oh, did I get cut off? Did I get cut off? Hold on. Shit, did I actually end... I didn't mean to end my stream.
No LOL.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Dude, I don't like him. Period. I don't like him. Maybe that's my exposure over 17 years, right? Maybe that's my exposure to them for way too fucking long. I've seen them since the beginning, and that's the problem, though. I've seen them rot so much over time, and they get more and more rotten the longer they go. They get so fucking rotten.
What are content creators?
Dickbags. That's what they are. They're douchebags. And they know they're all douchebags. You know, I'm a douchebag. 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 You know, fucking my favorite Martian. That's a good quote to use from him. The fucking funny joke song. It's true, you know. Yeah, that's the thing is, man. It's like all content creators fucking suck. You know, we all suck. The difference is, it just depends on what we do with our suckiness and how transparent we are, right? That's how it is. I use the word transparent a lot, but again, that is the point. I hammer this home so much where you just need to have some transparency. You don't need to expose your address or anything, but you need to at least show who you are as a person sometimes. Because if you do not, then people will assume that you are the character behind the screen, and then the character behind the screen will be what
Erase
people
those check
think
marks,
you are.
please.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know if you were joking or not. The characters behind the screen are like, you know,
I'm gonna go alpha mode.
then all of a sudden you cause that. It's your problem, it's your issue, you're the one that did in the first place, and now you have to deal with it, right? Like, it's just that simple, right? You know? I don't know. If you're like a voice act, like, here's the thing is, if you're somebody like a voice actor, fine. You know what? Fine. That is fair. That is 100% fair if you're somebody that's like a voice actor and you're not really like, that's fine if you're someone like a voice actor and like somebody connects this character to you, right? You didn't ask for that, right? You're playing a fictional character and people should really like actually, that is kind of people's fault if they take like a cartoon character and are just like, "Oh yeah, this is real." Right? Like, that's the thing is, you know, the irony is like that is not a person, that is a cartoon character. You know, like the dude that plays, like, I don't know, if somebody were to play like as funny as it is, I could use Blitzo from Has Been Hotel, from Hell of a Boss. People have really like connected to that dude, latched onto that dude for like no reason. Even he's playing a fucking character. That's not how he actually acts. But because people know that, like, but some people can't seem to connect the two pieces together, even though it's very easy to connect together, you know. That is your own fault. If you, like, decide to be, like, look at a cartoon character and then look at the voice actor and think they're that person, that's your own fault, man. That is 100% your own fault. Like, that I get, right? If you are somebody that is like an animator and you make cartoons and like all the animators, I can't blame, right? Because they're not the actual fucking people
Oh,
in the
Fox, you missed
video.
one.
I don't think fucking Tom Skull is like the fucking ASDF cartoons, right? He's none of those characters that are that wacky and ridiculous, right? Like, it's like that's your own fault for not connecting reality
Where?
with fiction, right? That's your fault if you connect reality and fiction together, right? Like, that is just how it goes, man. Like, it's just that would be your own fault, right? But something that is like, you know, using a real person in a real scenario, talking about real experiences, and then showing this, and like, and then acting like they're not they're not responsible for causing this problem in the first place. Parasocial relationships can be healthy, but the circumstances, it's like, you know, it's like they can be healthy, right? That is the circumstance. A lot of content creators like to push this off and be like, "Oh yeah, well they can't." It's like, "Oh, parasocial relationships are bad and they're terrible and they should never be a thing." But they can be a good thing. Most of the time they're not, but they can be a good thing because of the circumstance of somebody says something that is very relatable, and somebody gives a quote that might actually be important to you, that might change how you think about things in reality, right? Content creators have done that for me many, many times. Would I ever talk to these people in real life? Oh, hell fucking no. Hell to the no. I know these people fucking suck in reality, but like, I mean, some of the shit they've said has been really reasonable, and some of the stuff I've heard has been like, yeah, you know what, that's actually a good thing to think about, you know, but that's because I use my own free will. Like, it's how it goes. Color thinking of guy questioning his gayness. Guy questioning his gayness. Oh, got it. Yeah, I mean, that is wild in a sentence. But, you know, I don't know. That's the thing is, maybe I don't, you know, like I said, I really have a bad, like, perspective on content creators, obviously, right? Like, that's the thing, too. It might just be because of all the people I experience. I just don't have good experience with them. Do I think all of them are like that? No. But do I think the majority of them are like that? Yes. Because I've ran into continuous amount of content creators that act like this. And I see behind the veil all the fucking time because it's just that easy for me to see it. Because it's just like, it's obvious to me because I've been around it. I know where the veil is and where it isn't, you know? I know what's being shown and what isn't. Like, I know how it works. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I mean, you know, obviously I don't have the best things that have happened to me, right? Because I mean, you know, I was like doing stuff on like YouTube, right? And like stuff for Machinima, like Machinima obviously treated everybody like ass. So obviously I don't think everybody's like Machinima, but some of the people that were part of the like that were part of that Machinima thing that were like posting stuff on YouTube, not all of the people that they fucked over were good guys, right? Not all the people they fucked over were like awesome people, right? There's a lot of people that they did like they fucked over that probably should have been fucked over, you know? There's a lot of entitled people they probably should have fucked over because of the simple fact that they just kind of fucking sucked anyway. Now it's like, you know, like it sucks, but at the same time, I'm like, you act like a cock, you're gonna be treated like a cock, right? You know, but that's the thing is, like, that's one of the circumstances. And then, of course, that fucking Minecraft YouTuber that fucking got involved with pedophilia, which, yeah, I don't even want to talk about them. I don't even want to even say who I worked for because that's just a bad. Because, one, I don't want to get a lawsuit because I don't know how much money they still have, and how desperate they are for money to sue me. Secondly, you know, like, they're also somebody that I just don't work for anymore, so, you know. Yeah, because, I mean, let's see, I worked for Machinima for a while, and then, Frederator for a little bit, but not really that long. That was just, like, a couple things, and then I did stuff for that Minecraft YouTuber, and then trying to think. Yeah, and I think after that was just like the Vine things because like Leafy, I was working for that Minecraft YouTuber at the time on the Twitch thing. And you know, Leafy at the time was the one that like boosted the hell out of my Vine. So there was that. And, you know, then TikTok happened, and then I ended up on TikTok by myself. It felt really horrifying to do that. It's still kind of horrifying to do everything on my own. I really don't like it, but you know, I feel like I have to, you know. It's terrifying to be, like, it's terrifying to do this shit on my own, you know. It's gonna be terrifying to be my own boss, right? It's gonna be terrifying to be, like, to have, like, an editor that I have to actually rely off of. It's gonna be terrifying to, like, to be this guy that's, like, involved with a bunch of stuff, right? And I have to have like lawyers and shit, and you know, it's gonna be like eventually Color Storm Fur will be like considered a company, you know, it won't just be me, you know. Eventually it will be. Like if I mean I'm thinking way too fucking far into the future, right? I don't know. I say eventually it will be, but you know, hi, how you doing, Justin? Welcome back. You came at a really weird time. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing is, like, I mean, eventually it will get to the level where, like, it will be more considered like a company than anything. Or not. My goal is to be like Rev Scarecrow, right? That's my goal. Is to be like Rev Scarecrow where I'm just like, where I just like, how you say it, where I'm like, yes, I'm an artist, but I'm also somebody that is like more genuine towards a community, and I'm just like by myself, right? I may have like an editor, but that's pretty much it. I may have like a single editor, but that's it, Like that is what I hope for, is to be like him. It's very weird to be like that, but again, it would be nice to be like him because he is very genuine, he is very real, and he just treats people like they're people. He treats his viewers like they're people, even with it going like a fucking shotgun, or even going like a fucking assault rifle effect, where there's like 1,000 comments at once. He still tries, and I think that's great. I mean, it's not as fast, to be honest, but again, that's kind of a good thing. I want to be like him. That's the funniest thing is, like, he is my influence. Like, he is the guy that I kind of want to be like. Not entirely, because he's very cocky, but at the same time, like, I feel like that's just artist, period. So, I want to be a lot like him, but again, like, I won't be able to be a shot for shot him, but I definitely have taken that, like, what he does and taken that into account, right? Because Rev, he plays a character, but it's not like a character like the other Vinesauce people, right? Like, it really seems like, I mean, the one thing is like, he's still transparent that he's playing a character still, right? Like, I don't think he really is, but again, I appreciate that transparency that he's like, hey guys, I'm playing a character, just recognize that this is like not a real me, like this is a very obscured positive version of me, right? I don't know. I talked to the dude like one time, and he seemed very genuine. Again, that's very easy to probably fake, but he seemed like a genuine person. Which sounds crazy for like, how much I talk about, like, oh, content creators aren't transparent or genuine, but he did sound genuine. He sounded like he just really cared. Could he have changed? Probably. I don't know. It's been a while since I've actually, like, even consumed his content. But again, the person that he was, like, and the genuineness that he was just very real, It was very real. And I appreciate that. And it's like, and I was just this random dude that he never knew, but I was trying to be as respectful as humanly possible about it, right? And luckily, showing respect, he showed me respect. And that's great, He treated me like a person, and I appreciate that. Obviously he didn't treat me like his friend, because obviously, yeah, no, I don't think I wanted to be his friend anyway, I hate to be that person, but I knew I was a fan. I knew I was a fan, and I don't really plan on being friends with somebody that I consume content of, That's just an unhealthy relationship anyway. So it's like, Sorry, I'm acting like I'm coping. Well, I didn't want to be his friend anyway. Well, yeah, don't be unhealthy. No, sorry. Yeah, I know. I'm acting like I'm coping. No, but I'm acting like I'm fucking coping here. I promise I'm not coping. It is just me genuinely just telling something that, like, some celebrities are good people. Like I said, it's an e-celebrity, so they're not really famous anyway. They're not really famous, and really honestly, like I said, I mean, they could probably walk out in like a normal area and never be recognized, which is a good thing. Like rocking like they're in like nearest downtown area and not even recognize that they'll be like, I say, not even recognize that they'll be like, or they won't even be recognized, which is a good thing. So yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, Maybe, like I said, maybe one day, I don't know. I mean, like, my mother has met Lady Gaga before, and apparently Lady Gaga's a really cool person. like actually a chill person that still treats people like people, which is fucking insane for a celebrity of that status. But again, that's amazing to hear. There are just some celebrities that are good people. That is just how it is, you know. Some celebrities are just good people, but a lot of them are just cocks. YouTubers and content creators are very much greedy bastards. That is who they are, you know. Like, they don't realize it, but a lot of times when they say a lot of things that is not okay to say, right? They say a lot of things that just really that really irk me sometimes, you know. I don't know. That's kind of why I started doing this, because like by this point there's a like I'm not doing this alone, and like, you know, I just said I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing this, well, I'm doing content alone, but I'm like, I'm doing the channel by myself, I guess. But like, you know, the community I'm a part of, our purpose is to spread, to make sure that, like, I don't know, being creativity police, I guess, you know. It's like the fashion police, but you know, it's literally just giving judgment to creators that haven't been checked up on in a long time, you know. I don't know. I know that YouTubers have it hard enough where like YouTube's just like, hey, you better not curse, or you better not show any expressive feelings that you got. You better not be a person that's like anything but bread and butter on toast, you know. I get that, right? Like, I get that that's kind of what YouTube does, right? They don't want you to curse. They don't want you to, like, they don't want you to be edgy. They don't want you to, like, have any opinions and freedom of expression, blah, 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 blah. That's just social media for you, right? Like, but it's like they act, but the thing is, though, is like, you know, it's a job either way, and, like, to be honest, I can understand when this shit happens. It sucks because it really shouldn't, but at the same time, like, you know, it's like at the same time you like are a person that decided to do this as a choice. So, you know, you have to remember every content creator makes this choice, and you shouldn't feel bad for them making their own choices, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, this is my choice. Nobody should feel bad for me for being a content creator, right? Nobody should feel bad for me for doing any of the shit that I did. Yes, I was involved with a lot of douchey people. I've been stabbed in the back way too many fucking times. But, you know, at the same time, I chose to do this. I did this to myself. Whether I like it or not, I chose to suck cock of the worst people. So yeah, has my opinion changed on them a lot? Oh, 100%. You know, like, it's definitely changed a lot. But, again, at the same time, like, you know, like, again, it's just like, don't feel bad for me. That's the thing is, like, yes, like, everybody has had shitty times that they've lived in, right? Like, I have things that are probably more relatable, right? Where it's like, yeah, you know, lived as a impoverished kid. I live as a impoverished adult, you know. I live as a person that does not have many opportunities in life and, you know, could not really do a whole lot in reality simply because I do not have the privilege that a lot of people do, you know. But that does not mean that you should feel bad for me just because I've been trying to be a content creator to try to save my life from, like, try to save myself from being impoverished, right? Like, that is my own choice, you know. It is my own choice to save artistic value for, like, and not trading it for money, right? That is my sacrifice. I chose this. I chose to do this. And I do not deserve sympathy for this. Nobody should feel bad for me because I did this, right? Like, that is just how it goes. Everybody is very quiet in chat. What did I do? Did I scare everybody away? Everybody went, like, dead silent. Quiet in chat. What did the hell did I do? God damn. I just, like, scared everybody away. Also, I'm, like, way past the point I should be streaming, but it's alright. Yeah.
Why should I not feel bad for you when I do care about you?
Well, okay, here's the thing is, though, like, you shouldn't. That's the problem. Yes, you can have, like, sympathy for me, right? You can have sympathy, that's fine. Like, you can feel bad in a way of being, like, you can, like, be a person that, like, treats me like, you could say, like, oh, yeah, like, you know, you can relate it to your own experiences and be like, oh, yeah, well, this person clearly had, like, a shitty life, you know? And I can relate to that, right? Like, that's cool, right? Okay, that's fine. You know, you can treat me like that. But again, you shouldn't feel like, how do I say this? You shouldn't, like, be like somebody to care about me. I don't know how to explain it. Like I in the end am like a
BBUT, you're a real person. I can't be like haha person losing their home and living badly.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, yeah, sure, I'm a real human being. But again, like, in the end, like, I am using up your free time. This is your free time, whether you like it or not. Like, I mean, yes, I'm using up my free time too. But again, this is your free time. You are spending your time on me, meaning that you should be like, hey, entertain me more. That is the point. I am supposed to entertain you. I am not everybody's cup of tea, but if I don't entertain you and I don't actually give you like any value to anything, like I don't give you any value, then the issue is I am not doing my job correctly and I should be criticized for that. That's the thing. I should be criticized for not being entertaining enough, right? That is just, and that's fine. I don't have to take the criticism, but again, that is something that
You should care
happen.
for you. Shouldn't doubt yourself like this. Double frowny face.
I should care for you. Well, here's the thing though, like here's the thing. I don't know you in reality. So it's like, here's the thing, like if I get hurt and I'm just like, if I get hurt and I'm
Dude,
like,
don't care about entertainment, dude.
I don't care about entertainment. Well, yeah, I mean, you should. But at the same time, you know, it's like, you know, you should have a bar of expectations for being entertained, right? That's the thing is like, you know, that you should have a bar for that, you know. And that's the thing is like that's just how everybody should be when when they watch entertainment, right? Like that's just how it goes, right? Like yes, I get it. I am a person in reality. But, like, the problem is, all I can really do is be like, let's say something bad happened to you, right? Tex, like, Bunny passed away, right? Like, all I can really say is, I'm sorry that happened, you know?
You know I don't know you in real life, but I don't want to treat you like a stage pony.
No, but, well, that's the thing, is I am a stage pony. Like, that's the funniest thing, is I just am that. It's ironic, but it's true. You know, I am somebody that decided to go up onto a stage and decide to be like, hey, everybody, like, you know, look at me, haha, funny, goofy furry cartoon man. You know, that is just what it is, right? Like, you know, obviously I'm like a lot more like genuine and real, but at the same time, you know, it's like if like all I can really do is give my sympathy back or empathy back, right? That's all I can really do. I'm not somebody that can like help you in a circumstance. That's why your friends and your family are so important, because I can't do anything for you. As much as I would want to, as much as I would try to, I don't know anything about you, so I can't help you personally. That's the worst thing about it. Like, that's why a lot of content creators can't help you personally.
To know I just don't want to downgrade the situation of your life either.
Yeah, it is what it is, you know? Like, yeah, it sucks. Like, it sucks, but again, like, you know, it's like you don't have to downgrade it. All you have to really, like, you don't really have to downgrade it. It's just, you know, I have to earn what I have, right? I have to earn what I get. That, like, every content creator should earn what they get, right? If they entertain you, then that's when a lot of times people will be okay with giving them, like, money, right? Because they're like, okay, I want to continue this entertainment, right? I should have to earn, like, your time. Because your time is still important. Whether people think so or not. Like, yes, I get it. Like, I get, like, maybe, like, 10 cents a stream. But, like, again, that is still your time being traded for money. Not intentionally. Because that's just, like, not intentionally. Because, you know, like, I just wanted to have emotes for you guys. But I probably should have realized, like, what I was doing there. But anyway, yeah,
To just care about
that's my own
PPLS
fault.
mental health BC, I'd rather not see the person I look up to be mentally downgraded to a husk.
Well, that's the thing is, I don't think I will be. I'm used to. How do I say this? I don't look at the internet as like a thing that like to care, right? Like I've been attacked many times. Like I get attacked on the daily. I get like the meanest fucking comments and like I get people that are just like have like the shittiest behavior and people that are just the worst to me, right? Even in reality, people are just terrible to me sometimes. Which is but that's the thing is, I don't really care. That's the difference. I don't really care about what they like. I don't care about them being mean to me, right? I'm used
How
to
was
it.
work?
What do you mean? Oh, I didn't work today. How was your work? How was your day? Hope it was going fantastic for you. Hmm. Yeah. That's the difference, man. You know, like I said, I mean, it's really not the most how do I say it? You gotta have energy, but you also gotta be like a person that's like, you know, you have energy, but at the same time, I just always want to make sure that I am like, you know, showing my appreciation. You know, that's the thing is, I don't want to just be that asshole that's like, oh yeah, oh thanks for the money, idiot. It's like, oh yeah, dude. It's like, oh god, I love money. And then ask, and then like beg for money and a follow. I'm not owed your follow. I'm not owed your like your subscription, right? I'm not owed anything. That's the difference. Is like nobody's owed jack shit in this world, but some people get what they get because of the simple fact that like,
Easy day of work today.
yeah, yeah. Glad to hear it, man. Yeah, it's always good, man. It's always good not to be exhausted after work. Hope everything goes, or hope like you can finally relax and chill out for a moment. Voice crack. Yeah, but you know, it's how it goes, phones. Like it's not like, you know, it's not like it's literally nothing personal. Like I don't want to like, you know, it's nothing like personal. I just wanted, you know, I just wanted to let people know that it's like, you know, like I am the one that is getting like monetary gain from this, right? Even if it's not a lot, it's still barely anything, right? But again, that doesn't really matter. I am getting some kind of gain from this, meaning that it, at the very least, like, and here's the thing, even if I'm not getting monetary gain, let's just say, like, even when I was just having people's time, right? Your time, your free time is being spent on me. A lot of people could spend it elsewhere that they feel is
You
more
just don't like
important.
being mean.
That's fair. You don't have to be. And that's the thing. You don't have to be mean online. You know. Hell, I know all about that. I was like that for a while back in my Vine days. You know. I was just kind of a dick. Not kind of. I was a dick. I was like 16. What can you do? But anyway, yeah. I mean, I started at 13 and then like 14, 15. Yeah, anyway. It just, what can you do, man? It's like the simple fact of the matter is to grow as a person later on. And it's good to have the mindset of not being a dickbag, right? Like, it's just scary because a lot of people are going to break you, you know? And that's the one thing I'm just always horrified is just a lot of people that, like, because I mean, I know I have a lot of younger audience members in this place, and I have some older audience members, and it's just like the younger audience members, I know a lot of you guys are going to change a lot, and it's going to suck because there's going to be like moments that you're going to have like there's gonna be moments that it's gonna be like there's gonna be like a shitty point in your life, right? There's gonna be a point where you're at like an all-time low, and then of course Mr. fucking Rainbow Furry Man, like furry like stoner man, like makes you laugh at one point, and then you just randomly get this connection. I don't want to try to have that. That's the thing. I don't want to like make that happen because like I want to make sure I let people consistently know that I'm like, hey, I don't know you personally. This is why you talk to people in reality, because I can't promise that I'll be able to talk to you in reality, right? I can't promise that I can't promise
I am living the shitty point of my life, RN, honestly.
yeah. And that's the thing is right now, and I'm sorry to hear that. That's the worst thing about it too. Like, and that's the thing is that's where the pressure kind of comes in, right? I don't like I just, like I how do I say this? I wish that people couldn't go through that time, but there are some points in people's lives where that will happen, right? And you're saying that you are right now, which is just like which is exactly my point. I don't want to be that person that forms this parasocial relationship, right? And then and then you don't realize that it's a parasocial relationship until later, and then all of a sudden then I end up like these dickbag content creators that just like literally do the fucking video that we just watched where they're just like oh yeah well it's like, oh yeah, well I'm not your friend. It's like, yeah, no shit, we knew that already. But then they like go on without like people really without people really like actually talking about the actual problem, right? The reason why they did this was to save their own ass. This was because a bunch of creatives came out, called
I
out.
can't really talk to anyone about it since if I do then PPL worry about me then drama etc, and I try my best not to trauma dump on PPL.
Well, sometimes it depends on your friends. Like I said, your people closest to you sometimes need to know what's going on with you. Whether you like it or not, they should know things about you. Like very important things, because if they don't, then there could just be other problems, right? Like the thing is what you want to do is build your relationships as much as you can. You know who your friends are and who they aren't. It sucks because a lot of people could hurt you, but in the process, at the very least, you'll be able to find people that are genuine about it, right? Because talking to a person face to face is so fucking important. It's so important. And a lot of people forget that, Talking to a human being face to face is such an important thing. And like people really need to recognize that.
Gee God, I'm gonna cry, Mayan, you can't do this to me, I have a therapist later.
Oh no. Well, at least you have therapy. That's a good thing. Like you should always keep connections with people close to you, right? And if you don't have a friend yet, like eventually you will find a friend that will be able to be somebody you can talk to. That is the point, is to have people that are close to you, that talk to you, that are connecting with you, and sometimes those people will come and go, it's genuinely talking to people and genuinely forming
Two can't let
connections.
Yayers tell me how to be better in life, you okay?
Okay, like yours tell me to be yeah, exactly. Well, there you go. There's your answer, you know. You're right, I can't, you know. You're right. I'm just some random ass dude on the internet, you know. What do I know, right? But you only know what's best for yourself, right? Human connection is an important thing, you know? And that's the point, you know? You should always be somebody that is just like, you should always be somebody that connects with a real person in reality because they care about you. You know? I mean, you know, like if you have friends that consistently like are talking to you often, you should always talk to them about it because they're always there for you, you know? And if they aren't, then they weren't your friends in the first place, you know?
How will I explain that a rainbow gay furry told me to interact more?
Simple. You could just say a streamer did. They like a lot of therapists know what streamers are by this point, you know. I think they know who they are. They know what YouTubers are by this point. Believe me, they'll know what you're talking about. It's got to be like, yeah, this one streamer told me this, and it's like, you know, then they have the answers, you know. That's the thing too. Your therapist your therapist is the one that can help you too. So it's like, you know, they're the ones that know everything. So they're the ones that actually can help you, right? Like they're the ones that actually know everything. So hey, you know, whatever they say, you should always take that. You know, you should always listen to what they have to say. Because it's important. Like, and don't just like, here's the thing too, therapists
Yayers told me to
are
talk to
there
my
for
friend's
you.
mom. Trust.
Talk to your friend's mom? Friend's mom. Well, I meant your friends. Gators told me to talk to my friend's mom. Huh? I mean, sure, if that's a relationship that won't go south, then sure.
Why
Why
you
not?
old man don't get jokes?
You old man don't get jokes. I really don't. I'm sorry. That is why I am old man. You know. I'm
Two have
not
shit spelling 1000.
I'm not the smartest person in the I'm very much an idiot. So I do apologize. That is American education for you. I have terrible education. So, you know. Yeah. Anywho, yeah. All right, y'all. I might. All right, I have to peace out for tonight. Hopefully, I'll be able to finish that emote by tomorrow. That emote is taking me way longer than it should. But yeah. I mean, yeah.
You may hop off before I start crying, cause how dare you give me advice?
How dare you give me advice? It's fair enough. Hey, it's fine. If you don't have to take the advice, like I said, it is what it is, man. You know. It is what it is, man. I mean, you know, advice is like I said, I don't, you know, it's like I said, I don't have to take people's advice. You don't have to either, you know. All I'm doing is just trying to like tell people like ask people things, and I'm trying to help the best I can, but again, I can't help people, so, you know. You don't have to take my advice, you know. Like I said, I'm not your therapist, so I wouldn't know, you know. I don't know what's best for you. That's the thing, too. So, I really don't.
ALRGN color BTW.
Alright. You have a good night. You have a good night, phones.